Welcome back to the Whirlwind Chronicles.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome back.
Wow.
Welcome back in.
Welcome back.
We're all in a loopy mood today.
Yeah, it's
so
a weird one today.
I think it's going to be a
really
weird
exciting.
one.
We're all high out of our
Okay,
minds.
that's
Well,
not
okay.
true at all.
I'm just
I
kidding.
know
Don't
that.
listen
I'm
to
just
him.
kidding.
I don't know
Don't
about
listen
that.
to
I'm just
him.
kidding.
High on life.
All right.
Let's keep going.
Okay. All right. Well,
We're keeping that in.
yeah.
Oh,
Man, last time our adventurers went on a trip to the woods,
That's right.
and there was
That
a
we
weird
did.
old lady,
Yep,
and her name was Ruby, and she was possessed by a rock,
that's true. She was.
and she was real creepy about it.
That's right. She was.
no. Yeah, that was
And
our
they-
horror episode.
Yeah,
Very fun.
they helped her
Genre's
and they
horror.
saved her, and the whole town was glad and full of merriment as they went along their way.
That's a good one, Josiah.
Yeah,
Well done.
Yeah, great job.
So now we're going to roll for today's adventure.
Yep.
yeah.
Do we want to go
We're gonna
ahead
roll.
and do a genre and a hook roll?
Yeah.
Who wants to roll my genre?
Sure.
I'll do genre.
Okay, Alyssa.
Oh,
roll
wait,
a
I'll do
D6.
hook.
Joe, could I have some dice?
You forgot your dice, Josiah?
Yes.
This
is
is
a
a D&D
D-
podcast.
Yeah.
Wait. No. I
That's
do have
like
dice.
the-
I'm sorry.
Okay, I was about to say.
You
I
in my
cannot
backpack.
believe this.
All right, I'm gonna roll for genre. Are we ready?
Yep.
6. Oh my gosh.
Ooh, wild card.
Wild card. Oh.
Oh, again? Wait, a
the
wild
genre.
card genre?
All right,
Okay.
roll the
Yeah.
hook.
I
Joseph.
rolled, you're not going to believe this, a 6.
No.
That's
It's
a wild
again
card.
wild
Wild
card.
card.
Another wild
That's
card.
like no.
Oh man.
That, they
I
can
don't
do
want to
anything.
DM this one.
They
'cause
can
there's-
do anything.
Wait. Well, this is the best one to DM because you have the most freedom. You're not locked into
But
any.
also,
But
for
also
people
you
who
get
are
no
unprepared.
direction, yeah.
Oh gosh.
Oh, this
Yeah.
one's going to be
Okay.
wild.
Let's see who rolls.
I'm so
All
scared.
right, let's do
So
it.
what's happening, everyone, is
So it's
me,
a wild
Alyssa,
card
and
Okay, hold on.
me, Alyssa, and Joe are gonna roll d20s.
Oh, that's
Josiah's not
right. I
participating
don't have to roll.
because he DM'd last time. So
That's right.
I'm
whoever
so
rolls
scared.
the highest, right?
Yep.
Yep, that's what we're doing.
3, 2, 1.
Joe, did you roll?
I did.
Okay, let's go.
I rolled a 7.
14.
I rolled a natural 20.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Is this the episode that I think it's gonna turn into?
I'm so excited.
Oh my gosh! Wait, I can do it! Wait, I have 2 ideas. Today's the day. This is the perfect chance.
Well,
I might
don't
never
know.
get this chance
Joe,
again.
this is episode 2. People are gonna tune
Yeah,
in and they're
this
gonna be
is
like,
gonna show
"What
them
is
who
this
we
show?"
are.
Oh man.
Okay, folks.
Okay.
Joe has never DM'd one of the
You
improv.
guys-
I've never
ones.
actually done an improv one
Yeah,
shot.
you haven't done
that's
any of our
true.
improv one shot.
I've done a lot of other DMing,
Yes.
but not an improv one.
Wow.
All right.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
Exciting.
gosh. Should I just okay, I feel like I should just say it. Okay, guys.
Maybe don't.
May-
though.
Once we,
No,
once
you
we
don't have to
grow
say
a
it.
following. This is just
Okay,
it's
yeah,
gonna be
yeah.
the episode that everyone waits for.
So they know now to look forward to it. Yeah,
yeah,
tell 'em,
yeah.
tell
You
'em.
guys gotta look for I'm gonna have an episode one of these days of serial people. Literal serial
gonna be
like
a
a
serial
serial
world.
army.
Joe's. Oh my
Serial
gosh.
against serial.
Joe's far too excited for this.
But
But this, you're not doing it this time.
not today.
No.
Not today.
No, it's episode 2. We're
Yeah,
still
we
like
gotta-
learning to play our characters
Yeah,
and
yeah, we
stuff,
gotta-
you know?
Yeah, I don't even really know much about my
Crazy.
character. I haven't really played him yet, all that much.
Oh my
Well, yeah,
goodness.
you DM'd the first episode, so you
Yeah.
didn't really get a chance. All right.
All right. Well, with that, I guess let's jump into it.
Let's
Thoughts?
I'm ready.
Cool. These are the Whirlwind Chronicles. Welcome in. We pick up with all of our characters in the observatory planning their next expedition out to the next location. What is let's go around real quick. Ace, what do you think you would be doing kind of in the downtime between leaving and getting to the observatory, meeting up with everyone there? Like, what do you kind of do to prep? Do you hang out? What do you do?
Ace is probably back in his treehouse in the woods. He's, using rope to fix more of his upholstery and such. He's got whole couches in there just made of rope.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
The man
word.
needs a lot of rope. And he might be, he might take some time to just add more things to it. Right now he is building a hammock.
Fun.
A rope and canvas hammock that will kind of go just outside, like the part of his tree house that's like the kitchen. Yeah.
And what does describe Ace again for us?
Yes. So Ace is this dashing young elf man.
Humble brag.
No relation to Danny.
I love how you call him Dashy.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
He's the hottest.
He's the
of
hottest.
The hottest. Yeah, he's
the
hot
hottest
one.
elf
He's
ever.
the hot one.
Yeah. Clearly. No, but he has
Everyone can see it.
Yeah. He has brown hair and these piercing green eyes. And he's like a little bit darker skin, like kind of like copper almost. And he's kind of like scruffy, like definitely shaves with a dagger type guy, Yeah, just a total like woodsy hunk.
Just a little woods. And
is
what
so
what
funny.
class are you?
and he's a ranger.
Okay.
Is his class? Yeah, but so he's wearing like a lot of like woodland colors, like olive greens and like very very much like a stereotypical like merry men like from Robin Hood
Oh, I
type
love that. Okay, that's
garb.
fun.
Yeah,
Fun.
Like men in tights.
yeah. But like it's not really like tights though. It's like
It's definitely tights.
he's
Once
not-
we have fans and they come back and listen to this episode, draw them in tights.
no,
I
he's
love
not.
how we're starting the first two episodes talking about our fans. Literally, like,
Fans.
hi, Mom. I'm sure you're the only one listening right now.
Yeah.
I just
Hey,
want to.
Bobby, thanks for listening.
Yeah. Well, very good.
Yeah, I'm just to clarify again. Ace is not wearing tights actually. Just normal pants.
Sure. So Ace is getting ready in his tights. Juniper.
Yeah.
Same question to you. Please describe who you are and kind of what you look like, as well as what you would be up to.
Okay. So Juniper is a young goblin girl in her early 20s. I guess she's not super young. I mean, she's in her early 20s, She's got this really nice pale green skin and striking blue irises. She's got light cream-colored hair. It's super long, super wavy. Probably goes down past her waist. And she's real short. She's probably 3.5 feet tall.
Okay.
She's got blue jean short overalls with a little white tee underneath, and she's got a red flannel tied around her waist, and she's wearing what we call bimberlins.
Oh, yeah.
She's got a little bimberlins on.
Yep.
Knockoff
Timberland
Timberlands,
boots,
for
yep.
those who don't know.
And she probably is finishing up her shift at the local plant shop. She met the owner of, what was it, Lily's? I believe the shop was called Lily's. And she, about a year ago, had met the person who works there and had gotten to know them and helped them with all of the plants and stuff, and ended up getting hired there. And now she just takes care of all the plants, and she just loves every minute of it. So she's probably closing up the shop and getting ready to head on over to the observatory.
Okay, cute. And then finally, I don't know why I'm blanking on your name.
Oh my
Yeah.
Edna.
Sorry. It's only been like 3 episodes.
Yeah,
yes,
true.
Edna. Please describe yourself.
Edna.
Yeah, I should totally remember that.
So Edna is at home with her parents right now. They're eating an early dinner. Both of her parents are pretty career-minded people. They're out a lot, so she doesn't see them all the time. So whenever they're free, they try to make sure they have a little family dinner. Her father is a lawyer. Her mother is a cop who often arrests Cal,
Me.
who is Joe's character, who gets in trouble quite a lot. So she's sitting at the table. Her skin is this bright golden yellow tiefling skin with dark black, small curly horns at the top of her head. She's got this dark burnt orange sort of straight fine hair that's cut in a bob that's grown out over the last year, so it's probably down to her shoulders now, and she's got some fringe. Her irises are a bright gold around her eyes. She's wearing her usual outfit, button up not a turtleneck, though she wears those sometimes, probably. A button-up collared shirt with like a sweater over top, very academic. She's a pre-law student, not necessarily by choice, just sort of following in the family's footsteps. She's probably trying to shovel as much food as she can down her mouth right now so she can go meet up with her friends at the observatory. She spends most of her time in the small town of Woodbine trying to get all her stuff done so she can meet up with her friends, because the observatory is pretty much the all-encompassing thing in her brain since they discovered it about a year ago.
Cool.
So yeah, she's pretty quiet until she's in her element with her friends, traveling and adventuring. And she's probably just sitting at the dinner table, shoveling food into her mouth.
Cool. And finally, Calgo, who's the character who I'll play a little bit while DMing this, is he is a half-elf. He is half drow, half human. So he's got a little like grayish skin, kind of like an off-white almost. And he is leather jacket, ripped jeans, Buck Taylors, I think is what we're calling them.
Everything is just with the
Yeah, all brands are just B's.
Yeah.
Buck Taylors, and he is a rogue fighter, and he comes from a line of rogues, thieves and assassins, who are much better at it than he is. But he's learning. He's trying to impress his parents, but also is interested in the world, and that's kind of why he's been so interested in the observatory and hanging out with his friends there. So, anyways, everyone gathers together, ready for their next adventure to see where they go today. The observatory, everyone meets at the observatory. They place the Whirlwind book on a small pedestal next to a large telescope in the middle of the room. The characters begin to glow a bright turquoise blue and shoot into the telescope, which looks out into space at whatever realm they are out to explore next. As they shoot up, they eventually land back down in basically the same observatory as they went up in, but just in a different realm. As you guys are hit the ground of this next observatory, you notice from the dome, the glass dome above you all, it is a decently nice day. It is kind of overcast. There's clouds in the air. It's a little gray. But you hit the ground in the other observatory. What do you guys want to do?
Ace would immediately just walk out the door and see what it looks like out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Edna would probably run straight to the book.
Yeah, I
while
run to the book.
Ace is peeking his head out. Yeah.
Okay, so you grab the book. Ace, roll me a deck save.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Woo. All right. Natural 20.
Okay.
Let's go.
Natural 20. Ace, you've done this a couple times. You've been on 100 of these already, and you know, to be cautious, even out the gate, or the door in this matter. And you open the door and immediately realize that you are on the edge of a 400 foot cliff. As you just look down and you look up, and you are basically on this stone wall. The cliff above you goes probably about 200 feet in the air, and the drop below you goes about 300. You also look, And out in front of you, on the right side, is these massive, roaring waterfalls, just crashing into the ground below. And you see this river. Along the tops of this cliff, you can see beautiful green trees and like a nice, dense forest, or at least as much as you can see of it. Not a whole lot, but a bit. And about 500 feet across, on the other side of this massive gap, you see a large nest with eggs in it. As you go to grab the book, Eddie, normally the book gives you guys basically clues or a task in order to get back in the observatory. You still have the door open, but already the book gives you a task, and the task simply says, grab an egg.
Oh, this is fun.
What do you guys want to do?
Eddie will look down.
Hey guys, look. We're on a cliff. Isn't that fun? That's so cool.
You see any eggs? The
How
book
are we
says to
gonna
grab an egg.
Grab
That's
an
what
egg.
it says.
Oh, there's a nest with eggs. So I
Oh
guess
my
we
god.
just-
Is this going to be one of those adventures where it takes like 2 minutes?
Yeah, we've done these before.
Yeah,
They're
those
pretty
ones are
easy.
so boring.
That, or it's like a dragon egg and the dragon's going
It
to
could be
attack
that.
and we're all going to die.
Would I?
I hope we're not going to die.
I mean, I hope not.
We've
too,
never
I'm just
died
saying.
before.
Yeah, that's true.
Having seen a lot of, or spent my time around a lot of animals of various kinds, and just I've encountered many nests in my time in the woods. Would I recognize maybe like what type of animal this could possibly?
Sure. Roll a nature check for me. It is a bit of ways away, so roll a nature check with disadvantage.
7.
7. From where you guys stand, you can't really tell. It's a pretty big nest. You can't see any eggs from where you are, so that gives you a good idea that it's probably not like a dragon, as dragon eggs are usually pretty big. It's probably not something massive, but it doesn't mean it's necessarily something harmless either.
Okay.
Maybe we can go get some some
You know what might
rope?
be good for this?
Some rope.
Yeah,
You know
some
what?
Yeah.
I'll tell you
Hey,
what.
Some
Rope might
climbing
not be
gear.
I got a lot
that
of
bad.
rope.
You
You
have a lot
certainly
of
do,
rope.
Ace. Edna's gonna walk over and start going through the workbench and finding things like climbing shoes and, a jacket to brave the elements. Like, she's still wearing her academic stuff, so she wants some tennis shoes and just normal things that she kind of goes through her checklist that she usually does.
I guess I want to, because I just realized in the physical descriptions everyone was very specific about their footwear, whereas I was
Were?
not. So
Oh,
I would
yeah, I
like to
guess we were.
specify that Ace would be wearing low top hiking boots at all times with those really thick charcoal wool socks.
Oh yeah.
Low
of
top
course.
hiking
That-
boots, though?
Of course.
Yes.
What's wrong with low top hiking
I
boots?
hate them. I just think they look dumb.
Now, is that an Alyssa thing or is
Yeah,
that
100%.
Okay.
High top hiking boots are where it's at.
But they're better for hiking and running.
But
You
there's
gotta
no
be able to
ankle
do both.
support, Ace.
But I need to be speedy. I need to be quick. And these let me do that while also I can hike.
At this point,
So I
Edna
can
has
do
finished
quick, speedy hike.
tying up her high top hiking boots and peeks her head out the door. Can I make some sort of perception check to look at the eggs and see what kind?
Sure.
They
So again,
are, or-
you can't see them from where you are. You just see the nest.
Oh, so we don't know if there's
Oh, I
eggs.
thought you
Oh,
said
I'm
a
so
nest
sorry.
of
I must have
eggs.
zoned out. Okay, so then can I try and see if there's a clear sort of looking through and seeing okay, if we go to that part of the cliff and jump from here to there, I'll be able to get there. Just map
Sure.
out a
Yeah.
route.
Yeah. Roll a
in my
perception
brain.
check for me.
Can I assist her?
Yep.
Can we roll for you?
Thank you for the advantage. It was about to be really bad. 21.
Nice.
Okay.
Ready, man.
Looking around, I mean, again, the main thing that you put together is if you guys were gonna fall here, it is sudden death. Like, you are immediate. It is so far, and these waterfalls are so, like, think like Niagara Falls kind of waterfalls. Like, you're just dead if you fall here.
Sweet.
There are a couple things you note. Again, you note the wall that you guys are kind of in. It is wet, potentially from rain or even just like kind of the mist from the falls just kind of rising up and hitting it.
Is it a stone wall?
Yeah, you're like in the side
Ooh.
of like a stone cliff.
So it's probably slippery.
It looks a bit slippery. However, if you guys wanted to climb it, it's not entirely flat, so it could potentially be able to be climbed. It would be a tough climb, but you could. Again, it's about 100 feet above to the cliffside, where you could potentially get up. But looking at the waterfall itself, and what'd you roll with for your perception again? I'm sorry.
21.
21, yeah. So looking at the waterfall itself, you notice that you come to the conclusion of a couple things. First thing, you could try and climb the wall, potentially go around, and potentially try and cross over the river that these falls are coming from. And then there's also you could climb up, or you could try to climb almost sideways and go either kind of like through the waterfall.
Like behind it?
Not necessarily behind it, but you see a couple rocks like sticking out of the waterfall. If you wanted to try and like almost like acrobatics your way, like jump from one to the next, it would be a lot of hanging on to things and whatnot. But those are the two main routes you see from where you're standing right now.
He's kind of
To get to this nest on the other side that is in kind of like this cave situation.
Okay.
Ace would kind of like kneel down and kind of like it reaches a hand around kind of the side of the cliff and just like pick up a little bit of dirt, like sniff it, and just kind of like let it fall out of his hand and go, "If we fell here, we'd probably die."
Wow, Ace.
Yeah,
Genius.
wow.
No shit.
Really
You know,
so
they
Great.
call it waterfalls because the water
This guy's high.
falls.
That's really good, Ace. Really, really good observation.
Hey, where's that rope?
I have rope.
I think that we should. Yes, I know. I think that we should all tie ourselves to each other.
To each other.
Yeah, we do
I
a
was just thinking
long.
that.
That's a great idea. So
string or
if one of us
something.
dies, the rest do too.
Yeah.
No. We all keep each other up. If we're gonna try and climb this thing,
Yeah, you don't
If
need to be
someone
so
falls,
negative.
the rest
The
of us
rest of
hold
us
the
are
rest
strong.
of
That's
us
true,
up.
I guess.
That's a whole thing.
Yeah, that makes
You
sense.
guys,
Yeah, that
I have read a
makes
lot about rock climbing, especially freehand climbing, like up
Yeah.
in like these parks and things, and that's a common thing. Is you
And I've climbed a lot of things.
great.
So what were you saying, Eddie?
So some rope, Ace.
Yes, I have rope.
Okay.
Okay, where is it?
It's right here. I'm holding it.
Oh,
go.
oh, okay.
Didn't you see his prop
Oh,
work?
of course.
Yeah.
So Eddie's gonna start taking the charge like she normally does, a little bit maybe too bossy,
hang on, let
but
me-
she takes charge and starts tying
I
everyone.
know
into-
the proper knots for this. Allow me. And he starts tying his little knots, you know.
All right.
To doing his little clove hitch, bowline,
Sure.
all the fancy
Ace,
knots.
I want you to roll me 4 survival checks.
Not check.
And I want you to
one for each.
one for each person,
Okay.
and I want you to say who you're rolling each one for.
Okay.
And I'd love to assist him because I would assume Eddie has read up on nautical nuts as an
Okay.
avid reader.
Nautical.
Before
Nautical?
I allow it, roll an intelligence check.
Okay.
See if you actually do have the knowledge you think you do.
Yeah. Nice. That's very true. Natural 20.
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
Yeah, she's so
Easy
smart.
advantage for all of them.
All
She's
right.
she's the kind of
Great.
person who spends her free time reading up about crazy realms and stuff because she's like, what if we need it?
Yeah.
Like her whole brain is caught up in where they might go.
So who's this first one for?
So we're
Josiah?
going to start with Cal.
Okay.
That's going to be a dirty 20.
All right.
Nice.
And then
Edna
go ahead
inspects
with-
it. All right, all
We're going to
right.
go ahead with Edna. That's going to be a 21.
Okay, that one's pretty good.
Okay.
Feel pretty comfortable.
Comfortable.
I was about to say
Comfortable.
confident, and then it just turned into comfortable.
A little bit of both, maybe.
A little bit of both.
All right. And that is a 16 for Juniper. And then
I think that one's gonna hold. Juniper, you're light, so
Yeah, it should be
that one should be good.
True Servant's Heart. I'm going to do myself last here. And that is a 21.
nice.
That's a what?
21.
All right, not bad. Okay, so you
Not bad at all.
Yeah, you tie them all pretty well. You feel pretty confident with Eddie kind of double checking your work to make sure everything is exactly how she read it in the books, and it seems like it's pretty good. So you guys are all tied together. What's the next plan? What's the next step?
All right, what do you guys think? We could either go over the falls and be jumping across, or we could go around the lake over there. I'm not quite sure what the right way would be. What do you guys think?
I think, you know what? I think we go for the falls. We do it.
Okay, we just jump across.
We're gonna jump across while water falls and hits our face.
It'll be refreshing, just like rain.
Well, it's gonna be a little stronger than rain.
Well, do you
Yeah,
think
but it'll
do you
be
think the other
nice.
option would be less dangerous, maybe?
I don't know. I mean, there's not waterfalls hitting our face as we're trying to climb. It's just climb. But, I mean, taking the waterfall approach would be faster, probably.
Okay. I don't feel like I don't feel pressed for time. I think maybe we'll be okay if we do either. But you know, whatever.
I was
don't want
really on the edge of my seat there,
Yeah,
Andrew.
I
I was
was
like,
excited to see
what
what
is
he
he
I just
about to
don't.
say?
I don't want. I don't want to put anybody in danger. If you feel uncomfortable, we don't have to do the waterfall.
Well, if
But it
we,
does look more efficient. I
it
don't
might
think
be
I'd have a
less
problem.
risky. It might be less risky to go around because not everyone jumps from tree to tree like you.
Okay.
So, maybe.
I wouldn't expect it. It's fine.
Okay. Well,
No offense, Dash.
maybe we should go around the lake.
Sure.
Sure. Let's
Is
do it.
everyone
Let's
good
do
with that?
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Fine with me. All right. So, what I didn't ask, but I'll ask now.
it. I'll take the lead.
Yeah, what is the marching order here? I'll allow it in any order, even though you rolled in a specific order. All right, so
Yeah,
Ace in the front.
Yeah, I would go in the front.
Okay, so maybe we just do it
Yeah.
in the backwards order. Ace, June, Cal, Eddie.
I think.
Is that what you
I
guys
think
want?
I
Or
would
you want
put-
June in the back?
I think I would try to like even out
The
I would-
weight?
Yeah, I'd put Cal in the back. Not that I'm not sure if that would really matter, but in the moment that would make sense to
All
me.
right.
Yeah.
It's up to you. It's your call.
I'm not
Yeah.
very strong, so if we're holding people up, my strength is not. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
Cal
we
should
might
go
want the
after me.
strongest people on the edge,
Yes.
probably.
I mean, that's exactly what I was thinking. I think Cal should go next.
Right?
Okay. It's up to you
Wouldn't that
guys.
make sense?
That would make sense.
I think it would make sense to have a strong person in the middle, because then they can
Be a little
closer.
bit of an anchor.
Yeah,
kind
like
of
be a middle
situation.
But then you're having a weak person be third, so they would have to potentially hold two people instead of just one.
I think we're
I think we're
overthinking
overcompensating it.
Maybe.
okay.
So-
Do you go in the front,
I
two
will go
girls in the
front.
middle, and
Yeah.
then Cal in the back.
Sure, we even it out that way.
Boy, girl, girl, boy. Isn't
Yeah.
that from
Yeah.
White Christmas?
Yeah, but it's boy girl, boy girl.
Yeah.
Cozy.
Cozy.
Laura hasn't seen that
Boy,
movie.
girl, boy, girl.
I have seen that movie.
Boy,
It was
girl,
Anna who
boy,
hadn't
girl.
seen that movie.
I thought it
I
was.
thought you said you hadn't.
I-
either.
so-
100% I said I have
This
seen that
Cozy
movie,
wouldn't
and
like
then
it.
I said, hot take, I don't actually love that movie
Oh,
because I never
thought
saw it
was
as a
that you
kid.
had seen the musical.
Yeah,
no,
I
I've
thought
seen
that's
the
what you said
musical
as well.
Oh, both. I
I've
thought you
seen it on
just
stage
had
and I've seen the movie too.
Well, never mind. I'm so sorry.
Wow, have you guys been holding this against me
No.
this whole time?
Yes.
Yeah,
I can't
Yes.
believe it.
Alyssa texted me privately. Laura's a terrible person.
God, can you believe she's seen the
All right. So, you guys decide to climb the side of this cliff, huh? So, how this is going to work... How this is going to work is I'm going to require an athletics check for every 10 feet. Now remember, this is a 100-foot wet stone cliff.
Is there any way before we go out that we can anchor the end of the rope to the top of the cliff so that if we all fall, we still have some sort of anchor pinned into the top of the...
Yeah, I would grab a couple of, I know that I can tie a rope to one of my daggers, and I know how to make some sort of, climbing hook, makeshift of sorts that I can use to anchor us.
Okay, so you're trying to anchor to the top of the cliff?
Just
or
wherever
anchor
we're
as we go
climbing,
along.
I wanna,
As you're
like,
climbing, you're
constantly,
gonna,
like,
You know how
constantly,
people will like anchor
Yep.
as they go along
Yeah.
to have safety
Yep,
points?
definitely. Okay, sure.
This is nerve-wracking.
All right, so you guys
My athletics
head out.
is really bad, you guys.
Ace, let's because you head out the door first. Why don't you roll me an athletics check?
All right. That is a 12.
Great
Okay.
start.
All right. So, 12. So, Ace heads out and immediately kind of, the door is open and you kind of grab the side and immediately begin to climb a little out from the door and then up. You get about halfway up this 10 feet and already begin to kind of slip and slide. You catch yourself. But you basically slide like all the way back down to the door, and you're kind of like, okay, it's slippery. It's not a walk in the park climb.
Guys, it's a little bit tougher than anticipated, but I think, you know what? I think we got this.
Oh, man.
That's really encouraging.
man.
I feel so confident now.
I have full confidence in each and every one of you.
Oh boy. All right, so who
And
was
together
next?
we're gonna make it.
Who was next in the order? Was it June?
I think it was June. Yeah.
June, would you
It was
roll
Ace,
me
June,
an athletics check, please, as
Ed
you
and...
step out of the door and begin to climb up this wall.
Natural 20.
Let's
Natural
go.
20. June is like, I got this. Yeah, she...
Her little goblin form.
Yeah, maybe her goblin claws kind of scratch in a little bit and just give her a bit of...
I loosened it.
You loosened it.
You loosened the wall
Yeah,
for
you
me?
loosened the wall. Nice. So June, all right, June easily, first 10 feet, aced. Eddie, your turn.
I'm Ace.
Eddie's going to sort of wring her hands for a second and look back nervously
Come
at
on,
Cal, and then...
Cal's
can
like,
do
you,
it.
you got this.
I did the rock wall once at school, and that was terrible.
It's okay.
And she
can
slowly
do
reaches
it.
out and tries to pull herself up.
Just do it.
I'm just
You got this.
disclaimer.
Just
My
do-
strength is so bad.
Just do exactly what I did. She watched how I did it, and then she did it perfectly. So you got this.
Don't do that. But you got it.
6.
Okay,
You weren't watching closely enough.
6. So
I have a -2, you guys, and I rolled an 8. This is so bad. I thought it was going to be sort of dex based because my dex is better, but it makes sense that it's strength based.
Because we're like,
Yeah.
Cal,
You
don't
gotta
let
be
me
so
down
strong
here,
to be able
Cal.
to be a rock.
Got
That's
this.
insane.
You're stealthy,
That would also just freak me out.
stealing boy. You can do it.
there's no way.
okay, Eddie steps out and immediately just lets go of the wall and begins to fall. I need Cal, myself, Ace, and June to roll strength saves for me, please.
Strength saves.
Yep.
Oh man, you guys are starting off so good.
10. What if y'all die right now? Podcast over.
Yeah, that's gonna be an 8.
Okay.
Oh,
8
what a
remains.
All right,
roll.
you rolled a 10, June?
Yeah.
All right, so with 2 successes over 10, you guys, Cal kind of like grabs the rope and like puts both of his feet on both sides of the door and just starts yanking as he rolled a 14. June, having just the easiest time in the world, also just spins around and is able to hold herself to the wall and kind of pull. And Ace, taking a lot of the load here, you struggle a little bit, but you guys pull her. Eddie, they kind of swing you back to the wall, and you grab
Come on, Ace.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
yourself up.
This is
Breathe.
not. I am not. This is not.
Eddie, breathe.
I'm not.
Eddie,
in my
deep
element.
breath.
It's
This
fine.
is making me really, really nervous.
Deep breath
Maybe
now.
we should
Ready?
Just go back.
In.
Maybe
And out. Okay, you got this. You got this. You got
she
this.
starts clutching the wall, just crying a little bit.
It's okay, Eddie. It's okay. It's okay.
I never told you guys.
You
but
got
I'm
this,
really,
Eddie.
I hate heights. I really.
Oh.
I really.
We know it.
All right,
It's
well,
okay.
well, just don't look down.
It's okay.
Don't look down.
Don't look
Just,
down.
just
Don't
look at
down.
me. Just
Look
look at me.
down.
Look at my cool Bimberlins. So neat, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they're great.
All right, and Cal exits. Let me see here. He's got actually
This
pretty.
is 10 feet.
Literally.
Okay, and
I'm
Cal.
like
Joe,
gripping
you're
onto my
gonna
dagger
cause
for
a TPK
dear life. I'm
episode
just like,
What did you say?
I said Joe's gonna cause a TPK episode.
Cal
2.
also gets out, and his buck tailors are a little.
Slippy.
They're a little old, and he does kind of slip at first, but he kind of catches himself,
Okay.
and he's like, okay, I'm good.
Come on now.
With a 10.
Oh my gosh.
As Cal steps out, the door to the observatory just shuts, and you see it just almost turn to stone and just blend into this rock face. As Cal kind of looks up at the rest of you above him and is like, okay, I think we're out here for good now.
We're in it.
Can you mark it? You gotta mark it so we can find it.
Wait, and I'll turn around and I'll go. Okay. And try to get my one hand like free while still holding on to the wall.
Uh-huh.
And I'll just cast a little druid craft and grow a few flowers by
Okay,
wherever the
cool.
entrance was.
Great. So yeah, you grow your flowers like you have before, and everyone begins climbing again. Everyone, now we're just gonna speed it up a little bit. Everybody, roll me d20s again.
Oh man.
I'm sorry,
Athletics.
Athletics, yes.
12.
Okay. Also, feel free if there's anything you can think of that could, skillfully add to the experience, any abilities you have, anything get creative. If there's anything that you want to add to maybe up it, feel free to pitch it to me.
Is there
That's
any
good.
way? Is there any way that I could use? So interesting thing. I think Eddie, as a bard who's very good at persuasion and deception, one of her biggest things as a young college student, someone who's learned to gain confidence, is she's very good at lying to herself, which has been maybe a positive thing, maybe a negative thing, who knows. But I want to see if I can use deception to be like, you got this, be confident, don't be nervous, like try to will my body to calm down so I'm not so shaky.
You want to deceive yourself into
Being like, I
Being
can,
good at it.
like,
You're fine,
just
you're
so I'm
good.
not like, because I think if she's constantly tense and shaky like she is now,
Mhm.
it's like, she's not
Sure.
gonna do well.
So
you
here's
know?
what I want you to do then.
Sorry, I'm trying to think of my
No, that's
skills
totally
that I
fine.
have. So.
That is totally fine. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to roll a deception check.
Okay.
And then I want you to roll a wisdom save. And if your
Okay.
wisdom is under your deception check, then you psych yourself into, you psych yourself out a bit
Okay. Okay.
in a good way.
Okay. Deception check is 24. Wisdom save 4.
Okay. So
Nice.
yeah, you,
Good.
You're like-
She's lied to herself quite a lot.
yeah. She's like, you got this. You're good.
She's
Fine.
yeah.
All right. So yeah, you just so you know, you're basically the difficulty of the wall. The DC has gone down. For you.
Okay. Awesome.
Anyone else have any ideas of what they want to add, or you want to just start climbing the next 10 feet? Up to you.
I, with Druidcraft, can make like a little puff of wind happen. So I'm thinking I want to use a few of those and just try to like make little puffs of wind at the wall to try to like to dry it a tiny bit to make it a
Ooh,
little
yeah.
bit less slippery.
Okay.
So I'm just kind of like just doing little like, and I'm like, I whisper to the spirits of nature. So I'm like, hey, wind spirit, could you just help me dry the wall a little bit? Okay, great. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, could you dry the wall again a little bit? Okay. Oh, thank you so much. That's so wonderful. And so she's
so
just
cute.
like
That's
whispering
really
to
cute.
the little wind spirits and
I
creating
love
little
her.
puffs at the wall.
Oh my gosh,
Okay.
I love her.
Yeah. I mean, easily done.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, she says thank you every time.
So cute.
Oh, that's so kind.
Yeah. Easily done. Actually, roll me a nature check. or survival check. Up to you.
I'll do survival.
All right.
5.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you try to do that. It's not easy just blowing wind at a rock face to dry it off per se, but it works a bit. It's not the best. Ace, anything you thinking that you might want to? I
Anything
mean,
you
now
thinking?
I will say, because you're at the top and you have this dagger that you're stabbing in, you do have that support already. So yours is already going down a bit, the DC. But if there's anything else, you want to add.
Well, I'm very good. So 2 things. I have a very excellent memory for maps and geography, and just I can look at the layout of like places I've been and like kind of take that in and learn from it. So as we're climbing, I want to look very carefully at this cliff wall for patterns of like where the water has flown, or where the water has been, to kind of know like what places to avoid, like what's going to be less slippery. And I want to look for like where the good like handholds and footholds and such are going to be, to just kind of like find the clearest path as we make our way up.
Okay, sure. Yeah, roll me a survival check.
14.
Okay. Yeah. And as being the one in the front, and kind of leading the path here, doing something like that can benefit the entire group as well, because you're literally leading them on a path that is less, slippery, like you said, and easier to climb. Okay. So, and then Cal is in the back, but being a rogue, being a thief, he just has a plethora of daggers, so he's basically just using them to help him, just kind of stabbing
Full Legolas style.
Full Legolas style. He's trying to use those fun.
Amazing.
So everyone, like I said, everyone roll me athletics checks again.
Oh,
See how we can climb here.
11.
Not terrible.
Okay.
11.
Okay.
Wild.
Wow.
5.
5.
Oh,
All right.
no.
So Cal, stabbing into this, I'm sorry, Ace, stabbing into this wall and leading the group, and trying to figure out exactly, the right path. There's a little bit of a misstep. You swear that rock is the best thing to grab onto at the moment, but you immediately slip. Roll me a dex save. You want to tell everyone what that was?
That was a
Ace?
natural 1.
Okay.
Oh, no.
All right.
Oh, Ace.
So Ace,
Guys, this is going so poorly.
Ace
Wallace.
grabs this rock and thinks, surely this is the best way to go. But it is probably the worst way he could have gone, and immediately begins to tumble past Juniper. I need Cal, June, and Eddie to roll me strength saves.
Strength save.
Not good. Mine's a 4.
8.
8, and Cal rolled a 9. So, as Ace begins to fall,
Oh my god.
one by one, people begin to just kind of almost fall with him. You don't let go of the wall per se, but it pulls you down like past the door almost. You guys basically reach the bottom again, and you're like, God! Now, what you have on your side is the dagger was still in the wall that you put there to make sure that you didn't just tumble to your death. And that's basically the only thing that was kind of like holding you from just tumbling
Oh my
to
gosh.
sudden death.
Oh my gosh.
Wallace.
Okay, we need to be
Cal-
better at this.
Oh my gosh.
Cal,
Okay. Should
Cal.
one of us other go first?
Cal, I need another dagger.
I can't. I'm so.
I only have 3.
Okay.
So,
I pull out my hand axe, and okay, Cal, here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna go up on the other side next to me, and we're just both gonna climb at the same level.
okay, like a U-shaped situation?
Yes, like a U-shaped situation.
But I
Exactly.
thought I was the best climber here so far.
That's true. You're doing a pretty good job.
Well, I
So
think the
I'm saying.
method,
You
the
guys
method
just
is
make a decision.
the
I
method
can't
is
even
bad.
open my
We just need a
eyes.
new method. Here we
Okay,
go.
maybe we just go in a horizontal line.
There you go.
So we're all next to each other.
okay,
horizontal
fine.
line.
We go horizontal.
Horizontal line, but me and Cal are going first. Here we go.
Wait.
No. We just all go at the same time.
Okay.
And we need to make sure that we're moving our dagger that's that's keeping us from falling to our deaths.
Yes.
With us,
We
so
will.
that we always have a safety.
Just don't look down.
It's
You're
okay,
fine.
you're fine.
Okay.
Look on up. Look at the pretty flowers.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
wow. Look at them.
Okay, up we go.
All right, here we go.
All right. Everyone roll me strength saves. Or, I'm sorry, athletics
Athletics.
checks.
Oh, boy.
Mine is a 9.
Joe, y'all are gonna hate me, but
I
I
rolled
would
a
like to
10.
say that the previous deception check that I did
Mhm.
has now not.
Absolutely worn off.
Yes, because
Yes.
I think that fall freaked her out enough that
Yep.
that stopped working.
Yep. Easy enough.
10.
Okay. What'd you roll, Ace?
10.
Okay. That is 3 successes.
Oh
What'd
my
you roll?
God.
9.
9. Okay. 3 successes is enough to get you up 10 feet.
Okay.
June has a bit of a struggle, but you're all going at the same pace at this point. It's easier for you guys to kind of hold the weaker one. So you guys get up 10 feet. Let's do it again.
All right.
12.
And I'm
Okay.
gonna keep on. I'm
12.
gonna keep on.
We keep rolling the same
Just
thing.
super weird.
Yeah,
That
that's
is weird.
weird.
I keep on trying to like perceive like our best route again.
Okay.
But I'm looking ahead of like everybody now since we're in a line, so I'm trying to like inform everybody's next
Mhm.
step as we're
Okay.
going. Yeah.
All right. Roll a survival check just to see if you're able to give them good advice.
16.
Okay. And now roll. What was your athletics check? You roll it?
I have it. 17.
Okay. And Cal rolled a 21, so it's an easy again.
Good.
Another
Okay.
10 feet up.
Okay, we're getting the hang of this, guys. It's
Yeah,
okay.
we're doing pretty
We got
good.
We got
We got
this.
it.
We
I
got
just
got
started
this.
to
We're
calm
good.
down a little bit.
Uh-huh.
All right. Next 10 feet.
Next 10 feet. Got it. Got it. God.
11.
Okay, 16.
Natural 1.
Okay.
Oh, it's always you.
Yeah.
Wallace.
Ace is not as good at climbing as he thought. So
Sure.
we had a 16,
11.
11, natural 1, and Cal rolled a 20. So again,
Dirty?
dirty 20, yes. So Ace, again, just completely slips, probably trying to tell everyone else where to grab.
Yeah.
Wasn't looking himself,
distracted.
but easy enough, especially because everyone's in this new, form. You're able to just grab him and yank him back up as he almost tumbles down again. You're now 40 feet up from the door. Everyone roll me athletics checks.
How far is the top?
It
Like
is
how many
100
feet?
feet up.
So 16.
So, yeah.
Okay, 16. Oh, man.
18.
9.
Natural 1.
Again, Cal continues to struggle.
Ace.
Okay,
Now-
all I'm
I'm
gonna
sorry,
say
Ace continues
is
to
last
struggle.
episode we had so many natural
That's
20s.
true.
And
It's
all coming
it's
back.
all
It's like
coming back to
me,
bite us.
just
Yep.
me in the butt.
The karma,
Cal
the
rolled a
balance.
natural 20, though.
Oh, good.
So that
Okay.
completely counteracts Ace
Nice.
just being pretty clumsy
So these
today.
are like group checks.
Yep,
kinda
yeah, this is a
situation.
group check. So, again, Ace is kind of falling. Cal probably is like, God, man, pull it together. Come on. As you guys are halfway up, roll another athletics check for me.
I'd like to think that Edna every time closes her eyes again before she has to move again. And so when she hears Ace falling the third time, is like, is he dead? Is he gone? Is he here?
No,
Ace,
he's still
we're
here. He's
Okay,
still here.
okay,
Here's
good.
okay. I rolled a 3.
Ooh, 16.
I rolled a 12.
Okay, and Cal rolled a 17, so you succeed again.
All right.
Nice.
3 more.
Okay. I'm getting kind of tired now.
16.
Okay.
I'm rolling, like, these last few rolls are
Natural
good.
20.
Natural
Let's
20.
go.
So I'm like,
Alright.
okay, I got this. I'm back. It's fine.
Yeah, so you guys getting a little tired at this point, but doing pretty well. You have 2 more. Everyone's almost at the top. You can see the top very close now at this point.
12.
All right?
You
7.
did not.
I rolled
He did.
Natural 1.
Oh!
What in the world?
This is
Wow.
Josiah, check.
Crazy.
Put that dice in the trash
Statistically,
can.
He
I
keeps
need to
using
put all
different
these
ones.
dice.
Cal rolled another natural 20.
I did too, so that's
Oh.
2 natural
Okay.
My
Joe,
God.
Joe,
This
can
is
you-
wild.
Joe, can you grab
I
the
don't
other
think I've
pouch
ever
from my
played a game with
bag?
this many extreme numbers.
I know. I feel like
This is crazy.
This is unique. This is weird.
So-
Well, we were also doing it last episode. Like,
Yeah.
what in the world is
Yeah,
going
this is
on?
nuts.
this game is special.
This is rigged.
Ace
You fans are lucky to be here.
Ace is
Oh,
now
boy.
To
in
our
his,
non-existent fans.
yeah.
Our
Ace-
imaginary friend.
Ace is now in his own head. Just like I
Oh.
suck.
Actually, that tracks.
Ace.
Just like, man, I'm really letting him down. I should be better than this.
Try to roll a wisdom save.
I'm a wild man for all that. For all that. Yeah. You know what? You've rolled 3 natural ones.
can
I do want a
I-
wisdom save.
Can I try to give him advantage by encouraging him? I'm just gonna lean over and be like, Ace, you got this. Come on, you got this. You're the climber. You can do it. We believe in you. Come on, Ace.
Sure. So roll a persuasion check, and this is going to be a competitive roll. So you're going to roll a wisdom save, and whoever's higher is going to win.
14.
5.
Okay. So yeah. So in this case, it's pretty good for you because that means that she kind of gets in your head.
Oh yeah.
Is able to kind of bring it back a little bit. Everybody begin climbing again. You got 2 more.
Meanwhile, she was saying that with her eyes closed.
Yeah.
Can't even
you
look.
got this. It's fine.
Yeah.
Because if you don't live, I don't live.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Let's go.
So
Was that the last one?
there's one more.
Okay.
but-
17.
Okay.
17.
And Cal rolled a Cal rolled a 17 too.
Oh my
If I don't roll a 17 right now.
What
Well,
the
no.
heck?
You just
That
rolled
was
a
the
natural
one
20.
before,
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So Eddie just inspires Ace to just get it together. He's
Let's
good at
go.
this. He knows what he's doing, and Ace goes, "Yeah, I got this."
He goes,
I'm gonna
"Yeah."
put it together." He goes,
Yeah.
"Yeah." So you guys are 10 feet up.
Start stress eating a cookie.
Yeah, the most crumply bag of all time.
Perfect podcast.
So, you guys are 10 feet away. One more athletics check
Oh,
from
baby.
everybody.
I want to try and give everyone some sort of boost by encouraging the group. All right, you guys, we're almost there. We got this.
Okay. Roll a persuasion check for me.
23.
Okay, yeah. Easy enough. So, everyone can do this last one with advantage. As you guys
Natural
see the top.
20.
Dude, this is wild.
14.
14. Cal rolled a 17.
I rolled an 8.
Okay,
Oh my
Ace still
God.
struggling a little bit. But eventually you guys reach the top of this cliffside as you kind of grab the grass on top, yank yourselves up, fall on your backs for a second.
Oy vey. That was hard, guys. We did really good.
We did pretty good. Let's just not think about the fact that we're going to have to go back down.
Oh no.
You guys, I have to live with you. I really hate heights. Like, real
I
bad.
couldn't tell.
I think she's lying.
All right. Well, we made it. We
Cal's
didn't die.
just like looking at his rope so angrily.
You mean Ace?
Yeah, you got
Yeah, I
you
mean,
keep
Ace.
calling
You
each
guys
other the
keep
wrong
switching
name.
Yeah,
each
what
other
have you
up.
done?
It's only episode 2.
Wait, Eddie, why are you so scared of heights?
I don't know. I just have never been that strong. So, when I was on the ropes course as a kid, I would always fall. And it wouldn't, the thing would catch me. I was in a safety harness, but I think it just scared me as a kid. Who knows?
Maybe we can
It
do some
just scares
push-ups
me.
in the morning and we can get stronger.
Ugh.
Yeah, push-ups. That's how you become a better climber.
Uh-huh.
Ace, what was going on back there, man?
Dude,
He's
I
just
mean,
like-
Okay.
come on.
He's just like clenching this rope in his hand. He's like, I don't know. I got the yips, man. I don't know what to tell you. It's just
Well,
I
better
don't know
luck
what's-
next time.
What's
pal.
happening with me? Maybe it's the rope. Maybe
Oh.
maybe this rope isn't as generally good as I thought it was going to be when I bought it at that store.
Huh.
Okay,
Well-
well, onward?
I guess we keep going. So, you guys get up and begin to walk through this little forest.
As we
mhm.
walk, I'm just gonna kind of give Ace a pat on the back and I'm gonna say, "You got it, buddy. We all have those days, and
Everybody has.
for what it's worth, I do think you're a good climber. It's just maybe not just now, but you got it."
I'm going to tell you something.
Oh,
I've-
okay.
Here we go.
I've never actually climbed all that. I can
Wait,
climb
what?
trees,
Wallace,
but like
are you
I've never
lying to us?
I've never climbed like a rock that was that steep or I'm more of a forest, more of a tree guy.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So I thought it would be applicable, but I guess not. There were no tree
Cool.
branches. I'm sorry.
Well,
That's okay.
That makes sense now.
Yeah, this
Okay.
guy's not even a climber. He doesn't even climb.
I'm not even a climber. I can climb trees, but I can't climb the freaking cliff, man.
All right. Well,
Well, we're not
you'll
done
get better.
yet.
Don't worry.
So,
I'm sure we have more to climb.
surely. I mean,
Okay.
we got to climb down the other side, too. Well, we'll get there when we get there.
So if I take a look around, can I
Uh-huh.
see our nest?
So, basically, you guys are on one side. There is
One
a
curve of
wall
the
of
sea.
waterfalls on the right side, and then across on another cliffside is where the nest was. So you guys climbed up your side. So you guys are about to travel around the top and then potentially climb back down the other side and grab said egg.
Great. Okay. So we have to go all the way around.
Yes. So you guys have climbed the top, and you begin to walk around. Roll me a nature check. Actually, I'm sorry, perception. Let's do perception.
Can I give you advantage? Or
Everyone can
join?
roll one.
Oh, okay,
It is a
great.
group perception
16.
check.
17.
14.
14, all right. And Cal rolled another natural 20. He is
What?
on
Oh
fire.
Oh my gosh.
But as you guys are walking, you guys hear you hear some kind of little bit of maybe some roars, a couple like growls up ahead as you guys approach the river that leads to these large waterfalls. Cal rolling a natural 20 is kind of ahead of you guys, and is like he kind of whispers back to everyone. He's like, "Get down! You need to be quiet." So you guys kind of like lean down and you get in the bush.
Would I recognize, like, having spent a lot of time around animals and not having lied about that part of my experience, would I be able to recognize, like, what kind of animal that could be?
The pauses get me every time. I'm like, what is he about to
What's he
say?
gonna say? Even though we know exactly what he's gonna
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
Like, put my hand
Well,
on
I'll
the
do
ground
you.
and, like,
I'll do
sniff,
you
like,
one better. I mean, again, as you begin to hear the roars, you kind of like sneak up a bit in these bushes, and you can look out, and what you see is just like a group of probably 7 to 10 large like grizzly bears that are currently just sitting at the top and grabbing fish as they jump out of the water, getting towards the tip of this waterfall.
And as I look, I just, like, pick up some grass and look at it, look back at the bears, and go, it's bears.
Ace,
Yeah,
obviously,
Ace, I'm starting to think that
you've never been in a forest.
yeah.
Oh, no, I've spent some time in the forest. It's just,
Okay, then you should have known just by looking at that was a bear. I don't know what
I
the grass
did.
was telling you.
The grass
Meanwhile-
wasn't... It's not about what the grass is telling you.
Okay.
It's just the principle of it. When you're identifying something, you examine the ground first.
Oh, so it's to look cool.
It's not really about how you look, it's about how it feels.
That's classic Ace.
Oh.
He's been like that
Trying
since
to
high
look
school.
cool.
It's
Keep
just...
your voice down.
I'm sorry. It's I don't know, it's force of habit. Like, whenever I'm identifying something, it's just always... I get the ground involved somehow.
I see, yeah.
I don't know
Gotcha,
why.
Gotcha.
It just-
Meanwhile, Eddie's
it helps
been
me process what I'm seeing.
taking notes in her. As she's been walking, she always has her trusty notebook that she always carries with her on every adventure, and she's been taking notes the whole time. So she sits down, she makes a note of where the bears are, so that they don't run
Well,
into them on the way back. Or
I could
whatever.
go talk to the bears. What? I could go talk to the bears. I have a lot of woodland friends.
What
and-
if they try to eat you?
Well,
Yeah.
but if I talk to them, they'll probably be okay.
Have you talked to bears before?
Yeah,
Of course I've talked to bears before. You haven't?
Well, no.
I
Eddie
talk
just sort of looks at Ace and Cal.
I talk
I've
to
talked
bears all the time.
I've talked at bears. I
Oh.
don't know if they could understand me, but...
They understand me. I have magic that can make them understand me.
Oh. That's
hey,
true.
that's-
I guess she does.
All right. Well, in case they
But
do attack,
yeah,
what do
if
we
they
do?
attack, I'll
we
talk to
need to
them.
have a backup plan.
Well, maybe
Yeah,
we
that
just
is
try
a
to
lot
get
of
around.
bears.
All I'm gonna say, you guys, is every time we've run in without a plan, it's gone to shit. So we need to have a backup plan for this. Okay.
If it goes south, then we have to run away from them in a zigzag
Why?
Why a zigzag?
because it confuses them. That's what I've read.
You read. Oh, all right.
Can I do-
Eddie, have you read that?
Can I do some sort of intelligence check to see if that's actually
Yeah,
true?
roll a nature check for me.
Is my nature even good? It's just good. Plus 0. 3, so she believes you.
In my experience, when you're running from something that's trying to eat you, you run in a zigzag.
That just seems like you'd cover less ground.
But it confuses them. It confuses the enemy.
All right. Well, okay. Go ahead. We'll be waiting and we'll be ready.
June,
Well, we
you
can
got
just,
this.
Well, we can. I was just thinking we can try to sneak around the bears, and then if they see us, then I'll talk to them.
I can also create some sort of illusion with my magic to maybe distract them, send them in a different direction. Do you want me to try and do that so we can sneak around them easier?
Sure, that sounds like a good idea.
I'm fine with any of these ideas.
I'm gonna go ahead and create cast minor illusion, and I'm gonna create like a giant fish flopping around because bears eat fish, right?
Yeah, that's what they're doing. They're fishing.
I'm gonna create a giant fish flopping around, and I'm gonna use thaumaturgy. Can I use? They're not concentration spells, so can I
don't
use them
think
at the
so.
same time? So I'm gonna
Sure.
use my thaumaturgy to kind of create some sounds, general movement sounds. I can't do anything more specific than that, but I'm gonna create like a fish flopping, and like somehow in a weird way it's gonna flop like out of the water and like towards like away from us, and like see if I can just draw them away. Like it's so
Sure,
ridiculous, but like I'm hoping a bear won't care and just like go after
Sure,
it.
roll a deception check for me.
I'm gonna add a faint smell of fish with using Druidcraft that kind of like wafts past them and then goes in that direction.
Amazing.
Can she get advantage?
Sure.
Go ahead, because one of them was a number 1. Still not great. 11.
Okay.
I rolled pretty low, but my modifier's pretty high.
All right. So 11. You first off, you notice the bears are kind of spread out along this river. They're not like all in a big group. And you know you could probably sneak by some of them without alerting all of them is kind of what I'm referring to there. But however, you see there are 2 large grizzlies kind of near you guys, as well as a cub. And you kind of throw this large flopping fish in their direction, and you know Juniper adds the scent of fish just to the air, overwhelmingly so because of how massive this thing kind of is, and it kind of jumps out of the water and begins to just flop on the other side of this river.
I also want to add, because I just realized this, my illusion and thaumaturgy only go 30 feet range.
Okay.
So I don't know if I have to roll some sort of stealth check to make sure I'm close enough to do this.
Yeah. So the
Sorry.
No, that's fine. So the issue that you're going to run into there is this river is the area of the river that you're at has not fully expanded to the size of the waterfalls, but you know it gets wider and wider. So the deeper in to the forest you go, the thinner it is. However, the thinnest that you can find it is around 60 feet. So you would need to either put it in the middle or potentially try and sneak around and then, you know, kind of pull it towards yourself almost, or something like that.
I think I'll probably sneak around, cast it in the middle, and pull it. Oh, but then it's just leading them to me. That's dumb. Shit.
I want to, as I've just been in nature and just observed animals, I want to see if I can kind of like recall any interactions I've had with bears to inform like what the best course of action is in this situation to get around them unnoticed.
Sure, roll a nature check.
I think I'll just put it in the middle and
Okay.
not move it, but it's something to
It just kind of sits
keep
up
their
there
attention.
like a pool floaty.
Well, just floating. It's just flopping, keeping their attention,
Okay.
basically, so
Gotcha.
that we have something that's competing for their attention
Okay.
if we're trying to
Sure.
sneak.
I have advantage
Easy.
on this roll because beasts are my favorite enemy.
Okay.
You just have
That-
beasts
Yeah.
in general? Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know rangers could do that.
So it is a 21.
21. Okay. So yeah, I mean, you know that bears are, they're not gonna attack you out of the blue. They usually need some sort of reason, whether you're messing with their cubs or getting too close. Sometimes, if they don't really know what you are and you make sudden movements, it can kind of spook them and scare them into attacking. But if you were just going to sneak around, it wouldn't be too difficult, especially as you see, again, they're all kind of just feeding right now. They're all busy. If you weren't going to disturb them, it wouldn't be too hard. Something like what Eddie is doing, though, could be something to even help with that. Which, by the way, you cast this large fish in the middle of the river, and it kind of just sits there and it kind of flops a bit, or almost like swims in a circle almost. And the scent fills the air, and you do see specifically the cub kind of like perk up a little bit and kind of like almost like start kind of jumping on its hind legs a little bit. Its front legs kind of just keep going up in the air as it kind of like looks at it, and as the other two next to it kind of roar. However, you see that one of the big ones next to it seems to just ignore it and continue just looking for the smaller, fish that are kind of jumping close to it.
All right, well, I guess we can just sneak, but hopefully that keeps their attention away from us a little bit. I don't know if it really helps.
All right,
but
so we sneak
Probably
around.
helps.
So, everyone roll me stealth checks as you kind of cross the river and try and sneak.
11.
Oh, my stealth is actually
Dirty 20.
Oh gosh.
I like to think we're
12.
stealthy. We have to
12.
whisper.
And Cal rolled an 18.
Cal, you're being too loud.
So as you guys,
Sorry. This is Cal.
this is the DM.
Yeah.
So the DM says, you guys begin to cross over the river. You do it so pretty quietly, kind of watching them as you cross to make sure that they're not, just staring at you guys. But you guys get to the other side of the river pretty easily and kind of run a little ways into some bushes so that you don't, cross too close to them or get too close to them as you walk down the other side of this forest. As you guys are sneaking through, I need someone to roll me roll me a perception check.
Got it.
just one person.
Yeah. Actually, everyone can roll it.
Oh,
17.
10, 17,
13.
13. All right. So, as you guys cross and you sneak into these bushes, you begin to hear the bears begin to get louder and louder. Not like they're coming closer. They seem to be the same distance, but they begin to start roaring more, and all of them, there seems to be some sort of commotion. And as that happens, you hear like this large kind of like screech, but then like a roar that sounds different than a bear, but like a very strange noise. And then you hear again the bears begin to kind of freak out and kind of continue to roar as well. And then you hear what sounds like one bear in particular kind of scream for, in pain almost.
We only hear, we don't see what's going on.
You don't from where you are right now.
Okay.
Because you snuck far enough away to kind of get clear of them. But if you wanted to go back and check, you could.
Go, 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 go. I don't know what it is, but we gotta get out of here.
Oh no, but it's hurting the bears.
Okay, yeah, it's hurting
Yeah,
the
but it
bears.
could also hurt us.
Yeah, it could hurt us.
Oh,
We gotta keep moving. They're right. We gotta go.
okay.
I was thinking that actually, that we gotta keep moving.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were, Ace?
I was.
Okay.
I really was.
Oh, enough talk. Let's go.
Okay, enough talking. Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
I kind of help. I kind of usher Juniper along
Okay.
with us because I can tell she's hesitant.
Sure. So you guys continue moving, and you eventually come to the other side of this large cliff. And again, you're kind of looking down. You can see the wall that you climbed up on the other side, and the waterfall is now all on your left. You have crossed the river. You've got away from the bears, and you see flying around in the air is this large. Actually, everyone roll me perception checks. Let's do it that way.
13.
All right. What did you roll, Ace?
I rolled a 12.
Okay. So, you see a very strange creature that that seems to be flying around in the air. You can see that it has dragon-like wings. However, it's got 4 legs, and it seems to have the body of like a lion. And it begins to fly around in the air, and almost almost kind of like a humanoid face, somewhat, but with like large teeth. Almost.
Can I make some sort of check? Is this a manticore?
Sure.
Oh
yeah,
my gosh.
Roll a nature check for me.
11.
Okay.
Can I roll one?
Yep,
May we
sure.
all?
Yeah. Everyone can roll one if you want.
This is just Laura being really excited
I
because
rolled-
I freaking love manticores.
rolled
They're so
13.
cool.
I rolled
13.
21.
Okay, 21.
Ooh, let's go.
Ace easily knows that this is, in fact, a manticore.
Let's go.
As it is flying around, and you can see that it is actually
oh my God, you guys.
gripping one of the bears in its claws, as the bear is kind of just like roaring for help or release. As
He
it
stares at it as it's like, as we see that, he just. It's a manticore.
and as you look at it, you see the manticore kind of fly over this side of this cliff again, and just drop the bear. And you guys see the bear just go tumbling and just smash a rock and just immediately stop moving and just fall on the ground. And you see the manticore just dive at it and begin to just start ripping it apart and just eating it.
So that's how
Okay.
it kills?
Man, that's crazy. We gotta go.
Oh my
gosh. That's not great.
I don't want to tangle with that.
Okay.
I really hope
Do
that.
you think that's
everyone,
the eggs?
we
It's
need
eggs?
to, yes, we
it's
need to
gotta
think
be,
about
and this
that
is not
because
Oh my
good. But hey, it's
God.
distracted
Word.
right now, so we got a good chance at those eggs now.
Yeah, it's distracted. Let's remember that we have to climb down this thing.
I think we all
the
have
eggs.
gotten some valuable climbing experience recently.
I don't know if you have.
but it's going okay. No, if we need to lay out
You
this
know what?
plan.
I'm not. I'm learning from my mistakes.
We need to
I'm choosing to learn from my mistakes.
listen. We need to lay out this plan logically. There is a giant manticore, very scary, very very protective of its young, from what I've read.
Yeah.
And I think if we are going to steal its egg, that is going to be very hard to do. And then also we have to take that egg, bring it all the way back around,
That's
and
right.
climb down the cliff, which isn't. That's going to take a little bit. That's going to probably take us about 5 minutes because it's about 100 feet, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
And to get back to the door. So we really need to think about this and think about how we're going to do this because I don't want to end up like that. And she
Yeah,
points down to
maybe-
the bear.
No, neither do I.
Well, maybe the manticore will be our friend. It might.
Well,
Well, we have to grab an egg.
Okay,
Right,
I
we have to steal its
wanna
young.
I wanna see if I can figure out what if I can remember if manticores have like their own language or if they understand any others that are particularly helpful.
Yeah, how intelligent they are.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so this is just a random question from Laura, just being curious. Dragons are not technically beasts, right?
Dragons are not beasts. Dragons
that's why
are dragons.
that's why they have this like crazy intelligence and all these things and personalities. But that wouldn't necessarily like a manticore is a beast.
Correct. A manticore is a monstrosity.
Okay.
So it is not. You would know, especially with the roll that you had, or your ace with his 21 on that nature roll. You would know that they're not nearly as smart as a dragon or anything like that. They're not necessarily as intelligent at all.
Yeah.
However, they can sometimes speak. So
Yeah.
Like common?
Mm-hmm.
17.
Okay.
For that nature check.
Yeah. So and so, what were you trying to figure out again? I'm sorry.
If I can just remember, based on all I seem to know about manticores, like if there's like specific languages that they respond to or know.
Yes. So the one that you would you would learn from that is, they actually can speak and understand common.
Oh, that's good.
But you would also know that they're not necessarily like bright creatures either. They're not smart. But they can, they can speak. Still wild animals, though.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
so what do we want to do?
Okay, so if we grab an egg and put it back, did we technically do what the observatory asked of us, or do we have to bring the egg back with us?
Take.
Wait, get the book back out.
Take implies.
It said grab.
It said get an
Get.
egg.
Get an egg.
I thought it said grab an egg.
I'm pretty positive it said get. But if it didn't,
It does
I'll also
now.
say-
We can change it.
I forget what I said, but officially it said get an egg.
Get an egg. Okay.
Okay.
So we have to
Wait
bring
a
it back.
minute. Were there any pictures?
Just like
Or did it
a
just
chicken
say
egg?
get an
Oh,
egg?
that's true. We could go find a chicken somewhere.
Or like a bird?
Or a bird. A bird. We might want to do something fast. Because once that thing stops eating, who knows where it's going to go.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. But on the way, we look for like a bird's nest in case maybe that counts, with the
That's
eggs.
true. We could
Mhm.
try.
But what do we do once we take it? That's the thing is we're gonna.
Oh, we run, probably.
Yeah, but we can't outrun a manticore. It's gonna
Oh, well,
fly
we s-
after us.
We don't run. We sneak. We've gotten this far sneaking.
So we take the egg and we hide until it
We hide.
goes and tries to find us and
Right.
goes somewhere else.
Uh-huh.
Okay. That
Okay, so we
that
grab
actually
the
could work.
Egg and we hide.
We run back into
What
this
if it can
forest.
sense where its eggs are?
I don't know.
We'll
Like
cross
a
that bridge when we
magical-
come to it.
I don't
if
think
only
it
there
God,
was a bridge.
I was gonna say the same thing.
That
I
was
beat
the
you
joke.
to
there
the
was a
point. I beat you to the
bridge.
That
point.
was, in fact, the bit.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna hide in these woods once we swipe it.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the plan?
Yes.
Are these the
I guess so.
only? Are these the only woods?
Does it
I mean, it's
matter?
like a large forest on top of this cliff.
Well, yeah. I just like I don't know if we've taken time to get a lay of the land to see really how vast it is. Like, how many hiding places are there around here?
I mean, it's a large
Probably
forest.
a lot. If we just come in here and hide, I think we'll be okay.
I am very good at hiding in forests.
True.
All
Nobody
right.
can
So
find
you'll
you.
take the lead on that then.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Cal, I'm assuming that you can go in and swipe it. That's
You're
your
gonna-
specialty, apparently. You're the one who always says that you're good at stealing.
Yeah, I
things and
am
all
good at
that.
That is
stealing
your
things.
claim to fame.
God, I hate that I'm the thief right now. Okay, fine. You know what? Fine. I'll go down there. But I need an agreement. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. When I do this, well, first off, I need you to ask me politely. And then I need you to tell me that I am the best thief that you've ever met.
Okay. All right. That is taking it a little too far.
I don't
No,
think
no.
so.
That,
So-
that is.
I'm waiting.
Some people just need the validation.
Cal, you're the best thief I've ever met.
Thank you, June. But I knew that you would be the first one to say that. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about these other two.
Cal, I don't know.
Obviously, June would say that. June's
I'm-
too nice.
Cal, I'm not really the thieving type. And because of that, you are the best thief we got.
Nope. I'm the best thief that you've ever met. Right?
Say
it.
of all the thieves that I've met personally and known,
Uh-huh.
you're the best one.
I'll take it. And he just looks over at Eddie.
You can do it, Eddie.
I mean, look, I'm kind of tired. Maybe you could go get it, Eddie. If you wanted to.
How?
You're the best
so
thief
much,
that I used to be friends with in high school.
so
of all
much
of them.
to say.
You're-
And she puts her hand on your shoulder and squeezes just a little too tight.
He's just like,
You are a good thief.
nope, that's not what I
You
said.
are. You are.
I am.
You are the best. The best thief
You can do it.
that I've met. If you screw up, then we all die. And I use that as a bardic inspiration. I'm going to give you an inspiration on that.
Okay. All right.
Wow. That was a moment.
I forgot that I have inspiration.
Yeah.
I just remembered. I was like, oh wait, yeah, that's a thing I can do.
Yeah, all those times when you were like, "Come on," you could have used it.
I know. I was like, I just want to give
Kind
him
of
advantage.
inspiring, yeah. Anyways,
What was I doing?
anyways, we're all
I
learning.
was like
I've never
waiting
played a
for
bard
you to.
before.
I was
I'm
waiting
still
for you to
learning.
say the words. And I was like, maybe she just isn't at the level yet.
That's what that's sort of what I was thinking. I was like, oh, I just don't have it yet.
Oh, well. Episode 2.
No.
So, Cal, after hearing Eddie say that, kind of just like takes a deep breath in and like closes his eyes and is just like, yes, I just need to take a moment, just fully embrace what just happened.
Okay, Cal, we're kind of on a timetable
Hold on.
here.
All right.
You know what?
The
Shut up,
manticore
shut up.
is
You
eating
need
the
to get-
bear.
Everybody
right
shut up.
now.
I
Cal.
have to let him relish his moment.
Be quiet.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go get them myself.
I grab
You know?
Ace. I bring it back.
No, Cal, we gotta
Ace?
now.
Ace,
Cal.
he's not going to ever go if you don't shh.
Oh my God.
Okay, I'm ready.
Oh
And he walks over to
Ace puts his rope away.
he like walks to the
Amazing.
cliffside and looks down, and it's about 100 feet down, and he goes, okay, so how long's that rope?
This rope is. You know what? There's an exact number
I know.
of feet that this rope has to be,
Okay,
and is not any shorter or
You have 50
longer.
feet.
pretty
And
sure
it
it's 50
is.
feet.
Well, that would be my normal amount. However, I did buy some, and we used it. I would assume we didn't leave it there because why
Okay.
would I leave my precious rope?
Trusty.
And the amount of feet of rope that is sold in one unit at the store that we were at.
This is the longest explanation to say
Is-
I have 100 feet of rope.
Well, I was trying to decide, but if you decide that makes sense, then yes, it would have been another 50 feet of rope.
We'll say you have 100 feet of
Well,
rope.
and don't
Okay.
worry, because I also have 50 more feet of rope, so you'll be just fine.
I'm not
Yeah.
the only rope guy.
I
thought
think
was
you
rope
always
guy.
keep rope
that-
with me.
Actually, I think I also have 50 feet of rope for when I
You
steal
all
stuff.
have rope.
It's
Why
for
did you-
emergencies.
So why was I the
What do
one
I
with the rope?
have?
I do, yeah. I have 50
Because you
feet
always
of
talk
rope.
about your rope.
What do I have in my equipment?
That's true. You do talk about your love
I
for
mean, what
rope.
kind of rope do you have?
Hempen.
I don't know. Yeah, hempen rope.
Hempen?
I don't have rope.
Yes.
I
mean,
have
I-
soap and sealing wax.
Okay, I don't think soap is going to help us
I
in
have
this
soap and
What
Everyone-
other
sealing
things
wax.
do we have that
Every-
rhymes with rope?
I was gonna say, what other rhyming objects do you have? Cal, do you have anything
I
that
have
rhymes?
hope.
Cal, what do you have?
Not technically
I have
wrong.
rope. And other than that, if you don't need rope, then
And he knows
Nope.
how to cope.
Nope.
Oh, I missed it.
All right, the bet's going on too far.
so Cal kind of gets to
can't
the
deal with
edge,
it.
Never.
and he's like, "Okay, so we need to think through this."
Yes.
So again, this is basically just a flat rock face, and there is an
What did you
indent.
just call me?
All right. There's a flat rock face, and there's kind of an indent, like cave situation in the side of this. So Cal kind of looks at you. He's like, I think the best thing to do would probably be for you to maybe, I don't know, hold the rope from up here, and then I'll kind of climb down,
Yeah, we can
and
lower
then
you.
I'll kick out
There you
and
go.
kind of swing in, and
Uh-huh.
then drop in to the thing. You still hold the rope, though.
Oh, yeah.
Cal, this is
Does
an
that make
skate
sense?
park. This is.
No, that makes
No,
sense.
yeah, because then I can, because
said
if I
you're
just
gonna-
go straight down, then I'm just
You
going
said
to
you're
hang in
gonna
the air
kick,
there.
flip, and drop in.
I'm not going to kick, flip, and drop in. I'm just going to kick out from the wall and then kind of swing myself in.
Uh-huh.
Does that make sense?
And
Okay,
it's going to
yeah,
be
yeah.
tied around you,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
then when you grab the egg, you don't got to do nothing. We'll just pull you back up.
That's right. That's
okay,
right.
okay.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
You can do it, Cal. I believe in you.
Wow, thank you so much. I really feel better, June, about this.
Are you being sarcastic with me?
Yes, I am. Yes,
Cal?
I am. I am
I
terrified.
don't appreciate that.
I am very scared.
Okay, you can do it.
If only we could like
I'm
inspire
the
you
best
to
thief
do
that
better.
Eddie's ever met, and all the rest of you as well. Okay, here we go. And he begins to climb down the side. As he climbs, let me roll a couple things for him here. He begins to climb, and immediately as he gets to the side, begins to kind of start to slip. As it kind of goes down. Everyone, I assume, is holding the rope at the top, correct? Okay.
Yes.
So you guys kind of feel him kind of slip a bit, but kind of get his hold, and he begins to slowly start going down again. The first 10 feet go fine.
Can I glance over and see where the manticore is?
Yep. So roll. Actually, I won't make you roll for it. So yeah, you look. The manticore's still eating, but he looks like he's probably about halfway done at this point. About half that bear is torn to shreds.
Okay.
As Cal begins to continue, but you feel again the rope kind of tug you again. I want everyone to roll me strength saves.
5.
Oh.
16.
3.
Okay, so you guys feel again the first 10 feet it kind of slips a bit and you feel like a tug. The second 10 feet is really like a yank as the rope begins to kind of slide through your hands and burn you guys a little bit. Burn up your hands. You each take 1 point of damage. However, Ace, you do not. As it kind of just burns your hands and slides through, and Cal falls not 10 feet but 20 as he kind of and then grabs himself. However, as he does that, a couple rocks beneath him kind of fall and hit the ground and stuff, and you can hear, you kind of look over and you can see that the manticore kind of looks up for a second, but then seems to go back to what he's doing. Next 10 feet go all right as he continues to climb down, and you guys are able to hold him and kind of just slowly allow the rope to go. He goes again, continues down. He goes again, continues down. He goes again, continues down. As he gets to the point where you can feel and you can kind of see as the rope is on the corner of the cliff, you can see him kind of begin to kind of kick out as the rope kind of goes out. As he kind of kicks, and you all of a sudden feel the rope kind of fly through your hands again, but you expect it this time as he kind of just needs more of it to kind of fall in. As Cal lands in this small cave and looks at the nest, and he sees these 3 eggs just sitting there. He's like, okay, just grab the egg, get out. And so he grabs the egg, and as soon as he grabs the egg, you guys hear some rocks kind of crumble as you look to the other side of the cliff, and as he grabs the egg, the door to the observatory seems to open. And you're like, oh, and he kind of sees it, and then he lets go of the egg, and it just closes back up again. He's like, okay, grab the egg, get out. He grabs the egg again, and he kind of gives a little bit of a tug, and he
start
kind
to
of
pull.
steps back. All right, so I need everyone to roll me athletics checks.
Is there a rock nearby that I can use to kind of wrap the rope around and give us some leverage and
Sure. Roll a survival check for me.
All right. 12.
Okay. Yeah, you find a nearby, we'll say a tree. At the tree line, you wrap it around and pull it. You feel like it'll help a bit. At least in case you guys, for some reason, drop them for a second.
16.
All right.
What is this?
17.
This is the athletics check to try and begin pulling them up.
17.
Okay. 16, 17.
17.
17.
Nice.
All right. So, yeah, you guys begin to pull him up as he's just holding the egg. Eddie, roll me a perception check.
10.
Okay, at this point, you can see that as you're kind of in the front pulling, the manticore is now done eating.
Oh, no.
And begins to kind of spin in a circle and kind of run to take off into the air.
Juniper, quick! Another distraction.
Wait, can somebody make that egg look like something else? A stone or...
I quickly cast minor illusion and thaumaturgy as well. Again, sorry. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm freaking out. I cast those 2 again, and I make another bear. This one is a little more chunky. It looks delicious from a manticore perspective.
It's pre-cooked,
and
actually.
the thaumaturgy makes it growl and
it's bleeding,
claw,
right?
And yeah, it'll be bleeding a little bit, and it'll be over across on the other side of the cliff, away from us.
Okay. So remember, it's about, what did I
shit,
say?
yeah, it's 30
500
feet.
feet away.
Oh man.
So you could put a bear in the air that just falls to the ground, but
Or in the nest.
the nest is 100 feet down.
We need to make
only
that
have
egg
30
look
feet.
like
I can't
not
do
an
it.
egg. Can we make the egg look like not an egg?
Yeah.
put minor illusion in the egg.
How far down is Cal right now? Since we're pulling
Cal,
him up.
yeah, so you guys
Is he,
are pulling him up.
halfway?
This is going to go in just 5. So you pull him up 20 feet.
Okay.
So there's going to be 5 checks total. As he's kind of just sitting there with this large egg. It's probably the size of like a basketball.
Can we make it look like a basketball?
Just keep pulling.
Okay.
Just keep pulling.
Well, yeah, we'll keep pulling. Man, I need to remember that I only have 30 feet. When he gets in range, I want to try and use minor illusion to make the outside of it look like some sort of, what should I do? Like a rock?
Or like translucent? Can you just? I guess you can't make it.
I can't
visible.
disappear. Yeah. I'll make it look like a bag. Or no, that maybe it's in the bag. I'll make it look like a rock,
Okay.
like something clearly not.
You could
It's
make it look like
egg.
a large branch or like a shrub. Like he's just carrying a small shrub. Or like a plant.
He's just gardening, on the cliffside.
Yeah. Oh, don't mind me.
No,
Just
I'll make it look like
push.
a weirdly shaped rock that is very clearly not the shape of an egg.
Okay, so currently he's 80 feet away from you guys.
All right.
Everyone roll me another strength athletics check.
man.
11.
Okay.
I think
What
this is
is
the
it?
4th time me and
We
Alyssa have rolled the same
We've rolled an
number.
8.
Creeped out.
I've rolled an 8.
Okay. With 2 successes, though, you are able to pull him up. And
Hurry,
he's
hurry.
now 60 feet away from you. As his hands are currently full, you guys would know that, like, if you guys, for some reason, just drop him, there's no way he can grab
Oh, yeah.
the side.
Big time.
However, he is attached to a tree right now. So roll another athletics check for me.
9.
11.
9.
Okay, at this point, you're pulling, but a couple of you, you're still pulling a giant person, or like a full-grown person. So it kind of bends a little bit, and you drop him 10 feet.
Oh no.
As he's now 70 away.
Oh my
He's like,
gosh, we have to get him. Oh,
I'm sorry, I slipped again.
Okay,
Athletics
Keep
check,
rolling,
please.
just keep trying. Oh man. 7.
It's 18.
Okay. At
No,
this
sorry,
point,
sorry.
Oh, sorry. You again drop him a little bit
Oh,
more as he
no.
just and you hear rocks just as you hear this large scream, roar, screech thing as you look, and the chimera is currently in the air, beginning to. I'm sorry. What did I say? Manticore.
Yeah.
In the air. Circling towards you guys, towards Cal, as all of this noise.
How far away is it from us? Like, do we have an actual shot of getting him up?
Yeah,
it
you'd
gets
have to
to
go
us?
pretty fast, but you do have a shot. He's probably at this point 500 feet away, out away from the cliff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Athletics?
I say we just go for it. I'm gonna
Athletics.
yell. Which one of you guys is like not as strong?
I have 0.
I also have +0.
Okay.
Why do we send you down? What's your
I don't
strength?
know. I don't think mine's much better. Mine is +1, but my athletics is +5. So
See,
My athletics is +2.
mine's +0. All right.
All right. I'm gonna say you got this, and I'm gonna inspire you, Juniper.
What kind of
So you have a D10,
a D10?
or sorry, D6.
I was like, I don't think so.
Does
All right.
does it increase as your level increases?
Yes.
Is that how it works? Okay. See, I've never played a bard. Oh my god.
Wait, that was 13.
13. Okay.
3
Wait, what did
with
you roll?
-2.
Josiah.
Natural 1.
3 with a -2, so 1.
Yep. And Josiah
Unnatural.
rolled a natural 1.
Oh.
So at this point,
That's just perfect.
seeing
Oh, my word.
the manticore in the air flying and beginning to fly towards you, Ace and Eddie just kind of panic, and completely the rope slips before your hands as Cal kind of just falls. He holds on to the egg, but he takes point of damage as the rope kind of just like hits him in the gut, kind of
Yeah.
knocks the air out of him, as he is now hanging back at the bottom. But he is currently not near the cliffside either, so he can't. He's gonna slowly try and just swing back to the inside of this thing. But as he's tied to the tree, he is currently just dangling there as the manticore is slowly getting closer and closer. What do you guys want to do?
I guess realistically, can we pull him out? Like,
At this point, probably not. The chimera is now 400 feet away.
Manticore.
I keep saying chimera because I was looking at creatures for this, and chimera was the next one, so
Yeah.
I keep saying that.
I think.
What do we do?
I'm gonna cast message through my ring. I have this ring made of copper on my finger, and I point down to where I know that Cal is, and I cast message through the ring, and I say, "We can't pull you up. We're not gonna be able to pull you up in time. It's coming. Just try and hide. Maybe hide in the nest or something."
As you can feel kind of the rope swinging, he kind of says, he's like, "I'm way ahead of you at this point," and you're holding the rope, and you can feel the swinging begin, and then all of a sudden the rope just gets extremely light, and there's like a tear.
He's hiding.
Are you sure? Send him a message.
That's what I did.
Can you send him another one to make sure that he's okay?
I point my finger down. Are you okay? Are you hiding? Let us
The
know.
Manticore
Make sure
is
you're
now
okay.
300 feet away. He replies back. He's like, "Okay, I'm just gonna hide. I'm in the cave. I'm okay. I'm fine." And Cal puts the egg back and tries to find a rock to hide behind down in this cave. Let me see what he rolls to do that.
I think at this point, Edna is going to usher everyone. She's just going to be like, "We have to hide. We have to hide. He's hiding down there. We have to hide."
Okay.
Manticore is now 200 feet away.
We go hide.
Yeah, we go hide in the tree line.
You go hide in the tree line. Now the Manticore is... you guys watch as the Manticore kind of flies and, as you guys assume, lands in this cave and begins to kind of circle and look for Cal or whatever was messing around up there and causing all that noise. Let me roll for the Manticore.
Can I ask, do we have any idea if we're like good, if we could take the Manticore?
I mean, it's a big monster. You guys aren't the strongest people.
No.
You're level 1.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be the easiest fight, but maybe if you had to. Yeah. Go for it.
I don't want to interrupt your roll.
Nope, go for it.
But I think at this point, Edna would turn to them and say, turn to her friends and say, "Well, we have to get it out of there. It's gonna find him." And she'll just start like, "Hey, Manticore!" And just start making like random. Sorry,
Yeah,
I
I'll
have
do
my
the same
headphones
thing.
on.
I try to make like bear noises. Try to.
Yeah, she's just gonna start yelling and trying to make noise and distract it so it comes back up.
Mm-hmm. Sure. So Cal hides behind a rock and puts the egg back as this Manticore kind of lands, and he can hear it kind of growling quietly, sniffing, stepping around, looking to see if anything has moved in this cave. Cal rolled 24 to his stealth, and the Manticore rolled a 18 to its perception. So the Manticore kind of looks around as you guys begin to make noise. Roll a group persuasion check for me.
Natural 20.
Holy cow! Oh, natural 1.
17.
Okay, so those cancel
Meanwhile, Edna's
out
over
each
here
other.
like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa."
Yeah. Eddie is like trying to make noise, but also is panicking. So she's just kind of like,
Yeah.
hello.
Yeah.
However, Ace, who has lived in the woods a little bit,
I speak bear.
He does not speak bear. He does not speak bear, but he has
Just like
lived.
disclaimer.
Disclaimer: he does not speak bear, but he has lived in the woods
Rawr.
a bit. He has lived in the woods a little bit and knows, how to distract some things or lure specific animals in for hunting reasons or whatnot. And so he kind of gives this this roar as Cal is hiding. He hears all of these noises above, and the Manticore kind of perks up, gives a little bit of a growl, and flies out of the cave. You guys see from this bush. Roll stealth checks for me to see if you are hidden from this thing after.
Oh my gosh, I'm rolling so low.
17.
I either roll so high or so low. There's like no in between.
Yeah, same. Stealth check? 8.
Yep.
7.
Okay. As the Manticore flies up in the air, you guys hiding. As it kind of circles and looks down at you like a hawk looking for its prey, you immediately just clock eyes with it and know like it sees you as it kind of dives straight towards you guys.
I'm gonna cast darkness. I didn't realize I had this ability, but as a tiefling, I can cast it once a day. So it makes a 15-foot radius. No, 15-foot diameter.
Okay.
And it's just gonna go around us.
Okay. Right around you guys?
Yeah.
So it flies as it sees this giant cloud of just darkness appear over you guys. What do you... so you guys are hiding in there. It's still just going to dive into the middle of it.
I want to try and move out of it.
Okay.
I guess.
Scatter.
Yep.
Yeah.
So roll me stealth checks with advantage because, it's currently blinded and whatnot.
Natural
Gosh,
20.
both of them are so bad. 13.
13
So not
as well.
terrible, but
Okay.
not amazing.
The manticore flies into this darkness, and with disadvantage due to the darkness, rolls a 7 to kind of look for you guys as you guys all sneak out of the bush and kind of run a good bit away from where he is, knowing that as far as you know, Cal is still in that cave, and the manticore is now currently probably on the hunt for whatever was making that noise. What do you guys, as you guys run away, what do you want to do?
Gosh, what do we do? How do we get Cal out?
I'm trying to visualize this, so would it make sense for us to circle back around to the rope and start pulling him up? Like, does it make sense that this manticore would be maybe in this big thing of darkness far
Right.
away from us, or does it feel like it would probably see or hear us?
Yeah, it probably wouldn't be that far away as you guys were, the tree line probably starts about 15 feet back from the cliff.
Okay.
And so you guys probably ran into the tree line close enough that you could see what was happening in case you really needed to intervene. But as it flew to you, yeah, probably around the tree line is where the darkness would have started. So you could run back to the cliffside and try to start pulling up again. Again, remember, he cut himself from the rope. So you could try and go help, but going that way would probably lead you closer to the, it would be more in the manticore's area than running deeper into the woods or even back towards the river would. Does that make sense?
Yes. I'm gonna point my finger down, cast message again. We're hiding. Are you okay?
Cal replies, Yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna grab the egg. Just a second. I'm gonna just kind of try and lay low. If you can get it to go away or distract it or something, I don't know. I can try and climb, but my hands are kind of full.
Okay, working on it. I'll let you know. We have to get it. And I turn to my friends. We have to get it away from here so we can pull him back up. What do we do? Do you guys have any tricks up your
We
sleeve?
could bring it back to the bears.
The bears are all gone. Didn't it eat all the bears?
No, it ate one.
It ate
took
one
bear.
singular bear.
Okay, we could bring it back to the bears.
Be like, you're still hungry, see? I don't really want to feed him to the bears to him, but how do we?
Juniper, this is Cal's life.
I know exactly. That's
on
why
the
I
line.
suggested it because I know.
Oh my gosh. I can make something appear magically, but I can't do it that far away from me. So
All I can do is I could create some water. I could heal the manticore. Maybe he just wants some help.
Maybe
I don't.
maybe if I
think
shoot
so.
one of the bears from a distance, it'll make noise and it'll attract the manticore.
That's true.
You could try.
That could work.
Are the bears anywhere close by?
How far away? are the
You could
bears?
run back to the bears pretty easily. They're
We should do that.
a couple hundred yards away, or feet away.
Well, let's try. That's the best thing we've got.
All right, so you guys run back to the river, and for the most part, the bears are still just doing their thing. You see some of them are still kind of roaring, probably because of the loss of their other bear friend.
this is so
They do seem to be doing their thing for the most part.
All right. So I'll get to a good, comfortable shooting range here. Just can barely bring myself to do this. Let the arrow loose.
That took me a second.
That was the worst.
Oh my god.
10.
I
Okay.
liked it. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Oh my
So you
God.
shoot at this. You shoot at one of the bears, and the arrow just into the ground right next to it. You miss.
I have more arrows. Thank God.
As the bear kind of perks up, a couple of them kind of seem to scatter a little bit from the scare of just something flying. In
Well, if it's
right.
standing still, I'll try to shoot it again.
Okay, there's another one. Closer to the river, or a little farther away up the river that still seems to be standing there. That wasn't as spooked.
Okay. Natural 20.
Okay.
Let's go.
So Ace pulls himself together and is like, "Okay, I barely missed. I have to do this again." And he fires at this bear, and with a natural 20, you pop it right in the side. Roll me some damage.
Alrighty, so
You
with a
intentionally
crit-
don't want it to die, though, right?
Yeah, but I mean I critted, so it's gonna be. I think it's. What's your rule there?
Well, so so my rule's gonna be let's double the dice. So you roll the damage and just double it.
Okay. It's gonna be 4, so 8.
Okay, 8 total because you rolled a 1.
I rolled a 1 on that.
Okay.
Oh my
This is just
gosh.
not
No.
Ace's day.
It
No,
really
but that's
isn't.
okay. We wanted
but
that
that's
to
okay.
happen.
So you hit it in the side as this bear just lets out this loud roar. And at this point, from behind you, you hear another roar. As almost right over you guys, you can almost feel the wind from its wings and body flying over you. Is this massive manticore as it flies over directly to this bear that is in pain, that is at this point trying to run away, as the manticore just runs and grabs it and starts tearing into it.
We're gonna run back
All
to
right,
the
so you guys
cliff's
run
edge,
back to the
yeah.
cliffside.
Yep.
What do you guys do?
I immediately point down, cast message. Cal, we're here. We're lowering the rope so you can climb back up. The manticore's distracted.
Okay, yeah. Go. And you guys can see from up on top of the cliff, the door flies open again as he grabs the egg. You guys tie some more rope to it.
Ooh.
This
And he
time
d-
I
he-
double knot that tree and I take my axe and I ram it into the tree.
chop
to, like,
the rope.
I thought you
No,
were
I
gonna
like-
say that.
I like
And I
wedge
take my
my
axe and I chop it.
I wedge my axe in and bend it so the blades in and then the handle's pinning the rope.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So you
So extra support.
you double knot
Not
that
losing
bitch.
it. Yeah.
And
All right, we got it.
Yeah. So you can feel, you guys wait 30 seconds and then you feel a tug on the rope as you know he's connected. Roll an athletics check.
Are we,
All
right,
are we
here we go,
dealing
guys.
with any of the ground being wet or any part of the cliff being wet that's causing any problems?
Yeah,
for
not
us?
necessarily. Not really. It's just all entirely you guys pulling.
Is there any way I can kind of, with persuasion, encourage everyone to and heave and
sure.
heave so that we hit a little bit
you
of a lower
can. You can
DC
get.
cost?
Is this like an inspiration thing or is this?
Well, I can use my inspiration. That's a D6 to an individual, but I was
Just trying to
wondering if I could do
coordinate.
Sure,
a,
just kinda
a
coordinate?
coordinating
Yeah,
sort
yeah,
of team lead.
Sure. So roll a persuasion check for me.
15.
Okay. Yep. That's just what you needed. So yeah,
Okay.
you guys can roll with advantage
Oh, sweet.
as you guys begin to pull.
Oh,
13.
man, I
Remember, this is
rolled
5
terrible.
rolls.
This is what?
5.
5 because he's 100 feet down. So the first
13.
one.
5.
13.
Okay.
Two
Yep.
13s.
First one, you guys pull him up 20 feet.
See, this
come on.
negative
Next
2
one.
modifier is killing me.
With advantage again?
Yep. All of them will be with advantage as you guys are in line with.
okay.
16.
19.
16.
Okay. This one succeeds. As long as you have 2 over 10, then it succeeds.
Okay.
Okay.
1 over 10, he goes down 10 feet. All of under 10.
And pull.
18.
Nice.
8.
16.
All right. Third one succeeds, so you get him up 60 feet.
19.
10.
Thank God. 9.
Okay. Yeah. He rolled another natural 1. And at this point, he's only 20 feet away. You can hear him. He's like, "Come on, go, 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 go!"
I look back. What's the manticore?
There's
up
no
to?
sign of him right now. Again, the tree line's kind of covering where the river is, but
Can we make that
you
egg
don't
look like
hear
a
him
rock
right
again?
Now that he's close enough, I'm gonna make the egg look like a rock with
Okay.
my
sure.
18.
Natural 20. And a natural 1. That was
And
my
a
bear.
natural 1?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah, that's
See
all
that?
over
What
the
is
place.
that right there?
Crazy.
That roll right there, to me, encapsulates this campaign so far, or this
This whole
show
thing.
so far. Because literally, how many
Everything's
natural
extreme.
1s and 20s
Extreme
are we
rolls.
gonna
Wild.
get? 11.
Okay, so yeah, you guys yank him up as he gets over the side. And he's like, oh, he's sweating profusely.
I'm so
He's like, it's fine. We gotta go.
Okay, all right, we're going.
Let's go.
Edna's gonna pull off her backpack and open it up for you to put it
Okay.
inside.
Yep. He throws it in.
Because she carries around a backpack and a notebook with her wherever she goes, just
Yep.
so you all know,
Yes.
because that's just who she is.
Nice.
And she puts it back on her back. And
Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's go. As you guys start running back towards the river, everyone roll stealth checks for me. I assume you're trying to be sneaky
Yes.
about this.
Natural 20.
amazing. 13.
All right.
8.
Okay, and Cal rolled a 23. So, as a group success, you guys are able to kind of sneak. You see the manticore rip this bear up, but and he eats it for a second or two, but he just had a full meal, so he's not going to eat this entire thing like he did the others. At this point, you can also see that the other bears have kind of scattered across. You can see a couple of the brave ones who probably just lost a brother or sister are actually on the other side of the river, kind of just roaring at them, just kind of mad. But you guys do sneak up, and it doesn't seem to see you, and it eats some of it and seems to fly off back towards the cave or the cliffside.
Okay, go.
Okay, go. You guys sneak across the river again and back to the other side. At this point, it begins to rain. As you guys get back to the cliff, and you're like, okay, we're almost there.
But with the rain?
It's okay, because you know why?
No.
Because
No.
you know why?
Why?
Because fortunately, I can always recall the general layout of terrain that we've been at before with my wanderer
So you know where to
feature.
put our hands on the
This
cliffside?
time I can remember what
Okay,
was
but
good on the way up.
we can rappel down now.
Yeah, we can just repel.
But I know where to anchor that rope good.
Edna's gonna start finding the place to anchor it with. I'm assuming Ace's help to tie off the edge of the rope.
Yeah,
so
we'll
we
do
can all
the
start climbing
same
down.
thing. Oh wait, I'm gonna have to. That's fine. I'll ditch my dagger. I'll just bury that dagger with the rope so it gives us a good hold.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Destroy Water, and I'm going to try to dry off the cliffside.
Okay.
Destroy water. What
didn't
spell
know
is
that was
that?
a spell.
It's create or destroy water.
Oh. So wait, what does it do?
You destroy up to 10 gallons of water in an open container within range. Oh.
Wait.
Oh no, alternatively, you destroy fog in a 30-foot cube within range.
Okay.
So like
Anything about rain?
no,
Okay,
but I'm
hey.
talking about the water that's contained on the cliff.
That's true.
That is true.
You know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to stop it from raining, but I'm trying to make the wall less slippery.
Okay. So at this point,
So wait, what does that even look like? Like, you cast it down.
We have to collect the
below
rainwater in a bucket, and then she can destroy that bucket full of water.
I reach into my pocket. And I pull out a tiny little handful of sand, and I throw it down, and it kind of like coats the wall.
Okay.
A little bit.
as you guys
Wet sand
descend,
now.
Everyone roll me acrobatics checks, because this is not necessarily as much about strength as it is kind of just, making sure you do properly as you kind of rappel.
This I can do. I am more dexy. 16.
9.
Okay.
Cal?
Cal? Okay. And Cal rolled a 13.
All right.
So as you guys
there we
begin
go.
to descend down, Ace, actually, anyone who's proficient with nature, you can roll me a nature check.
Somehow I'm not proficient with nature.
Yeah,
Wait,
that
what are you
doesn't seem to make
proficient?
sense. 18.
Okay. Wisdom. So insight and perception.
That actually tracks, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
It tracks that you would be proficient in wisdom and you'd be proficient in nature.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That difference.
trying to
At
say?
this point,
Yeah. No.
Oh, nothing.
at this
Nothing
point,
at all.
you guys see the chimera. I'm sorry, did I
Manticore.
say that again?
Yeah.
The manticore.
It's just slowly morphing into.
Dude, I
different
think of them
creature
as the same
entirely.
thing in my head, because a chimera is the three-headed beast thing, and a manticore is like just multiple things of different beasts. The chimera is like a goat, a lion, and a sheep or something,
That's right,
or a ram,
That's right, yeah.
and then a manticore is a dragon, a lion, and something. So
Yeah, the chimeras are the thing that they fought in Percy Jackson. right?
Right.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
absolutely.
So anyways, the manticore, as you guys are descending, you get about halfway down. And Cal, Ace, something clicks with you in your head as you look over at the manticore. Gosh darn it.
Yes.
Something clicks in your head about the manticore as it seems to be roaming around in this cave on the other side. And you see it kind of go up to the nest. But instead of any sort of care towards this nest, it seems to begin to kind of rip it and tear at it. And you go in your head as you're about halfway down, you go, wait a minute. Manticores don't lay eggs.
Oh my gosh,
As
yeah.
you hear
Wondering
like
that,
this,
They are mammals.
you hear this massive screech, and you see the manticore turn around in kind of a panic as this massive, giant eagle-like hawk thing flies out of the air with these two talons that are the size of a manticore each, as it just grabs the manticore and just with both of its talons just rips it right in half.
Oh my gosh.
As it kind of screeches as you guys are halfway down, and you see immediately it, like, one of its eyes just kind of turns and clocks all of you guys as you guys are halfway down this thing.
We definitely can't take that thing.
What did you roll for your nature check?
That's so scary.
I roll 19.
19? Okay. So you would know that the thing that you are looking at is called a rock.
Oh, it's
ROC.
Oh, yeah.
As you guys are just going, Cal just goes, okay, go. Everyone roll me one more acrobatics check.
21.
15.
7.
Okay, and Cal rolled a 8. So you guys begin going down, slipping a little bit more than you want to. But eventually you guys get to the door and one by one kind of swing in as you see this rock just flying straight at you guys. It flies and you basically see everyone gets inside, Cal going last with the egg, and as soon as he swings through, the rock's beak is about to go through the opening of this door as he swings in and the door just boom closes shut as you're in there.
Oh my god. Oh my
Okay.
god.
All right.
Guys, okay.
Oh.
So this was clearly that thing's egg.
Can that thing get in here?
Edna sits on the ground. So stupid. I should have known the manticores can't lay eggs. What was I thinking? Oh my.
I should have known that too. I was just thinking that. Anyway, we have the egg of this thing.
Yeah, we're gonna have a pet rock?
We're gonna have a baby. A baby one of those.
I'm not ready to be a dad.
Eddie is gonna pull out the backpack and open it up and pull out the egg. What do we do with this thing? What do we do?
It needs to be under heat.
Do we cook it?
No.
I don't know.
Ace.
Okay, Ace.
I mean, do
Cal-
Ace, that is kind of a wild idea, but low-key, I am hungry.
No, we're not.
I-
I will make us dinner.
That's
We're not
so weird.
eating this.
I can't
I
even
don't
think
know.
about that.
What are we supposed to do? Oh, wait. What does the book say?
Oh yeah. Get the book out, Eddie. Here, give me the egg.
Oh, okay. Pull out the book.
Okay. You pull out the book, and at the top of the book, which I did not say before, you do see the name of the location that you guys are at, which is called Sapphire Creek Meadows.
Ooh.
Which I did not explain before. But also, there's nothing that explains why you need this egg, or if you should keep the egg, or what to do with the egg. But you have it.
So is it checked off now?
It is. Yeah. I mean, everything has been checked off. Usually, when you guys go back into the observatory after one of these missions, the technology in the room that kind of allows you to shoot back seems to somewhat turn on again. But everything seems to be on. It seems to be checked off. You guys are just sitting in the observatory with this egg.
I turn to June. Is there a baby rock in the egg? Is it?
I mean, probably.
It's
Is
gotta
it?
be.
Is it a living
What else
creature in
would it
there?
be?
Can you
I
check?
think so. Yeah, sure. I'll put my hands on either side of the little egg, and I'll put my ear up to it, and try to hear if there's anything like moving around in there.
Roll a perception check.
No.
Can I give her inspiration?
Yeah.
I actually already have it.
Oh,
Right.
that's
She never used
right.
it.
You
Oh,
didn't
that
use
was a
it.
14.
Okay. You put your ear up, your goblin ear up to this egg. And at first you don't really hear anything, but as everyone gets quiet, you slowly hear the faint sounds of a heartbeat. And you're like, yeah, there's something in there.
Oh my gosh. I can hear its heartbeat. It's a little it has
Look, I'm not
come
ready to be a
listen.
dad.
Oh.
Okay.
It'll be okay. It's just a little bird.
What do
From
we
all
do?
I know about manticores.
Oh my word. Wait, what does that
About
have to do with a
manticores?
manticore?
Oh, that's right. It's a rock. Do I know anything about rocks and how to care for the eggs?
We just have to keep it in a warm place and then it'll hatch.
Oh, we have to incubate it.
Yes.
Okay.
We
Do
might
we want
we
it
can
Do we
to
build a
hatch?
nest?
Of course we do.
Put it under
we'll
a heat
raise it
lamp?
as
I
our
don't-
own. It
Do
will love
we
us.
need
It's gonna grow to be that big, and it will try to kill us like that thing did.
Well,
We'll
not
have to
if
store it
it
in a-
knows us as the ones that it loves.
We have to.
We could have
We
a
have to
pet
raise
rock.
this thing. We could have a pet rock.
But
What are we
its
gonna name
Its
Rocky
mother is over there.
Balboa.
Can we give
No,
it?
absolutely not.
Can we give it back to its mother? I feel kind of
No.
bad.
No.
I mean,
We were
maybe
supposed to
we-
have
Maybe we
this.
just give it back.
No, we gotta go. We can't go back out there and be like, "Hey, we have your egg."
What we could do?
We're
Chuck
gonna
it?
die.
No. But we could, I don't know.
Can anyone like
hand it back?
levitate it or
No.
anything like that? We could just stick it on the
If
little
we-
little shelf of the cliff and
How
then
are we gonna
leave.
get back home then?
Well, we're already in, so we open the door. We keep the door open. We stick it on the shelf and then we leave.
Yeah,
and the
maybe
mother gets the egg
it'll be nice if we just.
I feel weird stealing it.
I kind of
Well,
do.
I
too.
feel like that's the implication with
Look,
taking something.
Guys, I love
I
stealing
think-
things. I don't know if you've noticed that.
Yeah, like why aren't you back?
But I've never stolen a person.
It's
you
not
know-
a person. It's a large
well,
bird.
it's someone's child. I don't know. Also,
Okay, then
It's
let's
a
see.
creature.
I'm gonna go over to the door and just crack the door ever so slightly
yeah.
and try
Roll
to
a
look.
perception check.
I'm gonna give her a last inspiration. My last inspiration
Okay.
at a d6. I'll just kind of pat her
Dirty
on the
20.
back,
Okay.
knowing that I'm there.
You slightly open the door, and it is still pouring rain outside. But you look across, and you can see that the rock is looking at the two other eggs that were in the nest, kind of using its nose to like hit them a bit. But then it seems to let out like this very loud cry. And as someone who's been in nature a lot, you know that it is a sad, sad cry. It is a mother that is.
I'm gonna cast speak with animals.
Okay.
And well, as long as it can hear me.
Yeah, I believe it's as long as
Because it's on myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just gonna shout. Well, guys, should we like test this first and make sure that our observatory isn't gonna leave us if we put the
Well,
egg
we're
back
in,
out?
so
So we can't.
as long as
leave.
we don't close the door while we're outside.
Well, we just can't all go out.
No, but like
good
it's
as
not
long
gonna
as-
it's not gonna power up unless we.
Look, it looks like we've already checked off the
Yeah, I
thing.
guess that's true. Okay. All right, so I'll just call out across the way. Excuse me. We found your egg.
As you kind of hear it, like, or it like hears you say "excuse me," and kind of perks up and like looks at you, and again you see these angry-looking eyes as it just kind of stares at you, and it immediately takes off and flies at you.
I'll just hold it out in front of me.
Again, the mouth compared to this goblin is like a goblin's like a grape to this thing. As it flies and just slams its claws into the side of this rock wall and just takes up the entire front of this wall with its wings spread, almost like an intimidation tactic, as the door is just sprung open. You guys can just see, the rest of everyone can just see June holding the egg in this doorway as this giant bird just looks down at her.
It's yours. You can have it. We're sorry that we have it. It's very lovely.
You see the rock kind of just lean down a little bit, and it doesn't say anything, but it just opens its mouth ever so slightly and kind of just very gently grabs the egg with its beak and just looks at you, and you can feel the wings, or you can hear the wings begin to like flap as it just flies up into the air, immediately flies back to the other side of the nest and puts it down and make sure it's okay. You can make sure it's focusing, and it seems to turn around, and when you speak with animals, it's not common.
Right.
You just understand what they're saying. And everyone else also hears this. The rock spreads its wings again and lets out a massive cry. But this time it is a cry of overwhelming gratitude as it screeches into the air. The door once again closes as you just kind of realize what you just did. And that's where we're going to end the episode.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
That was actually such a sweet moment.
That's so crazy.
I was going to feel so guilty if we took that egg.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
I feel so good about myself now. Even though I was the one who was like, no, gotta take this egg.
Let's eat
we
it.
cook it.
He wanted to cook it.
Let him cook. Let him
Look,
cook.
sometimes
Yeah.
it's not about the objective, but it's about the lesson.
The journey is the
journey.
part that you remember anyways.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much for joining us and listening to the Whirlwind Chronicles. We
Yeah.
hope you enjoyed our episode. Feel free
What a fun
to
time.
leave some comments. Tell us what you thought. Tell
Yeah.
Ace
This
how
is-
terrible
yeah.
he was at climbing.
Yeah.
Ace, you're not good. He's all talk, no game when it comes to nature.
Okay.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks.
Don't kidnap any baby birds. All right.
What an episode. Any clue what happens next? Me neither. Let us know what you think will happen next by sending us a message on Instagram, leaving a comment on YouTube, or sending an email to whirlwindchronicles@gmail.com. New episodes are available every other Monday on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you listen to podcasts.